Doing monk shit, key points and bullshit. You have a ranged party with a monk. Can you multi-class it yet? Oh my. Yeah, I'd be multi-classing as soon as possible then. He said I die every encounter. So you're Krillin from Dragon Ball. Yeah, I just went live. Right quick. Right quick. Yeah, I just mute myself and say hi to none of the people in there. Oh no. Fuck. Worth it. The real Lapras. They've been seeing the illusioned Lapras all along. It's not an addiction. I can quit anytime I want. Coffee lid smells like dish soap. Hey guys, we're here for some D&D. We got the squad all together already. Some of them doing their intros and shit, so you're gonna get to listen to us just chat, have a little pre-game conversation, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna do a recap, and then we're gonna go on forward with what we're gonna do today. So sit back and enjoy. We back. Same. I can open mouth kiss my friends again. Hell yeah. Get ready for your open mouth kiss, bud. Yes. I don't want to.
Together, that'd be cool.
That would
I mean,
be
we
cool.
live really far away from each
Yeah.
other.
We could do it.
Yeah, but we could do it.
It's like
Alright.
Ontario's
Okay.
pretty far from the States.
Texas.
Yeah,
You could
Texas.
go to the States. I need to get a passport.
I would have to go.
You driving?
Yep, you know it. You know I got my driver's license.
I say, well, two of us are in Canada. 2 of us are in Texas, right, Lapras? You're in Texas?
Yes.
And then I'm in the middle.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm
just
in
pick you up on the
Indiana,
way.
so just like I'm smack
Yeah.
dab in the middle. You guys need to come to me because I'm in the middle. Then it's all equal, except for me because I don't have to go anywhere.
Just
You
drive
don't
around
have
in
to
your
host,
parking
you
lot
have
a
to
lot.
be
Like, drive
there,
around
yeah.
in your neighborhood so you burn as much gas as we do. That way it's fair.
Wouldn't take very long. My car's a little
Hello.
rough right now.
Hey,
You guys are on stream.
Hi,
Hey,
What up?
stream.
Oh, wait, I need to say hi to my stream.
That'd be an idea, yeah.
It would be an idea. Good one, bad one. We don't know. It would be an idea.
They were so
If you
chapped.
guys,
You ever smile with chapped lips and you cut your lip?
I never
yeah, it like
smell.
splits your lip, and you're like, "Ee."
Yeah, it hurts.
Panties doesn't smile.
won't do it.
You ever frown
well,
whenever
well.
you have chapped lips?
and it splits your lip. Yeah, it sucks.
I hate it.
Alrighty,
It makes
I
me
is
frown
back.
harder.
Makes you
Ooh, I like that
frown
feeling.
harder.
Have y'all ever woken up with like your lips sealed?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, had that happen before. Yeah,
Mhm.
y'all ever had sleep paralysis?
Eyes sealed,
Yeah.
not lips.
All
Like,
right.
You've never woken up with a big balloon almost.
Nope, not me.
She always wears lip chap.
True. I
I mean,
usually do.
Lip chap.
I'm constantly wearing it, but I swear sometimes it's still you wake up and you're like,
Yeah.
ah, what the fuck?
What the?
I've definitely have torn my lip opening my mouth doing that.
Oh yeah,
Oh, no.
100%. I always get it in the corners.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right, folks.
To be
I
human.
love that I adjust my lighting, and then as soon as I return, it's like, fuck you.
So to recap,
Okay.
you entered Riliac through a shady means, to which you were captured by the town's guard during a siege. You snuck into a city, who brought you to the generals discussing what they were going to do about the siege. You found out that you were possibly part of a prophecy, question mark, which led you to the town church, where the priest led you downstairs to see the stone-carved wall of the said prophecy, where you managed to open it and find behind it a stone egg of sorts. Not sure entirely what it is. You did learn that it was not made of stone, but some calcigenous material, solid, but Lapras had a strong connection with said object, and Galbina also felt a strong connection to it as well. Having found that, the old man you had met previously, Malak, appeared and requested your assistance in holding back the siege front that had now moved into the city, having felt the earthquake from the revealing of said egg thing, where you fought and killed 2 of the siege leaders and bowmen, and in the process, your old shady friend Martin Escaro has plunged a shadowy dagger into the back of Malak, who collapsed in front of you, no longer moving.
Yo, Kenwith got a new icon.
He did. Yeah. Oh, and in the midst of the battle, Kenrith removed his medallion, revealing his true form, which is a dragonborn.
Ah,
Randy, I don't think you joined the. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, she's in here now.
she's back.
Done it. Oh my gosh, yeah, it is a new character. Ooh.
Yeah. We gotta get back.
Archer number 4.
Archer number
How
4.
I've missed you.
Seeing the old man just drop and seeing Scarrow's nature, I'm just gonna start releasing Eldritch Blasts in that direction, just wildly trying to hit what I can't see.
Okay. Now, as he's shooting these eldritch blasts at where Martin Iscaro has seemingly vanished into thin air. I need everybody to roll a wisdom check for me real quick.
Including me.
Yes, everybody roll it.
Not very wise, though.
14.
Oh, I didn't mean to do it advantage. I'm sorry.
13.
We'll just take the 16. It's fine. It's not
Eight.
like anything big is gonna happen, but
Or is it?
Mm,
Gabina, what'd you say yours was?
13.
Okay, so he's shooting wildly eldritch blasts in the direction that Martin was. What is everybody else doing?
Has he just left?
Yeah, Martin.
It just happened right now?
Yeah, so you're coming right back in where Martin plunged the dagger into Malak's back. He fell to the ground, and Martin said, "Sorry, they paid me more," and seemingly starts running off and vanishes into shadow.
Oh, running off. Okay.
Baron's gonna run up to Malak's body,
Okay.
and he's gonna try. I realize he's dead, but he's gonna try and cast Spare the Dying on him
Okay.
to try and bring him back to life.
Okay. What is that one?
I think I just finished fighting this commander right in front of me when this just happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Rosaline is feeling a little defeated and exhausted. So she's kind of gonna struggle. She just collapses, holding on to, what's it called?
Ferdinand?
It's not Ferdinand. I was using Lawrence.
Shit.
That's
Lawrence,
right.
yeah.
Yes.
She has like Lawrence on the ground, like standing up straight with both of her hands on the handle, and she's like on her knees, like breathing heavily because she's exhausted and also kind of distraught because she failed.
Mm-hmm.
Failed?
She didn't.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go ahead.
She didn't kill the commander. She kept missing him, and also somebody innocent just died.
Mm-hmm.
She's distraught.
So, Baron, when you kneel down and try and do spare the dying, you notice that the dagger that was plunged into his back almost evaporates into a almost like smoke trail of just deep black smoke. Roll an investigation check for me.
Investigation. Ooh. Okay. That's 19.
Okay. So just before you're kind of touching him and trying to stabilize him and bring him back, you glance over at this dagger that's plunged kind of into like the kidney area, and you look at it, and it's got this very gothic style handle that curves back into a very sharp, almost fish hook like end on the hilt. Or on the handle. The hilt has very jagged edges, almost kind of like almost bone, but not quite, that has been splintered and shattered. But carved into that hilt are these runes that they look familiar, but they're not anything that you've seen before. Maybe as if they were some sort of Elvish or a language derived from Elvish. Having grown up with them, you can make out that, yeah, there's Elvish influence in these runes, but you can't quite tell what it says or what they're there for, as it turns into this smoke trail that kind of flows away from the body at this point.
Okay. I obviously have no idea. Like, I wouldn't recognize the person who made a dagger like that, just that they may have been Elvish.
So
inspired
you
or
don't
anything.
recognize the forgery of the dagger at all, almost as if it wasn't actually a forged dagger. You just recognize that the runes on it have some sort of Elvish heritage to them.
Okay. Oh shit. And he's definitely dead.
As you are trying to spare the dying, you feel no response of any stabilizing or heartbeat or anything present on the body.
Okay. Is he face down right now?
Malakia.
I'm gonna turn him over onto his back and kind of fold his hands on his chest and close his eyes.
Okay.
Kenrith turns around
Oh.
after seeing that he didn't hit anything with those blasts. So he's gonna try and help Baron here.
So when you turn around where you were facing what was a field with a line of trees off in the distance, you turn around as if the world unrendered in front of you and there's nothing but black.
Ooh.
What?
Where are
Just
we in
him
like an
or
abyss?
all of us?
Wait,
Yeah.
wait.
Just
so
him,
wait, I
just
don't-
him for now. You turn
I
around
don't-
and there's just black.
So he can't see us?
No.
Oh.
I call out, Baron, Rosalind.
And you call out
Okay.
and there's kind of this hollow echo of Baron, 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 Rosalie, and you kind of spin back around, and where you were facing a field with a tree line is now also black, and you are just in a void.
Can we see each other?
You, were you doing anything before Baron ran over to do that?
Before Baron ran over?
Yeah.
I was just gonna be looking at like the body.
Okay.
looking at
You
him
look
on the
up
side
and
of
notice
him.
that Scalefound or Kinrith is no longer standing where he was from firing the Eldritch Blasts.
What's gone, mate? Where's Kinrith gone? Wait, we don't know his name yet. It's Kinrith still.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
still
yeah.
think Kedrith, yeah.
Where's Kinrith gone, guys? He's
So-
missing.
And as you say this and turn back to talk to, or get Rosalind's attention or look at Baron, the direction where you just came from has also fallen into complete blackness.
And again, can I see everyone else or no?
You cannot
Baron,
see.
wouldn't you be here?
Yeah, Baron would
Oh,
be over.
sorry. I'm not good at moving. My guy.
Yeah. Oh, we tried to do it at the same time. So yeah, he'd be about there. But yeah, Galbina, you turn around and you cannot see anything. You've now, quote unquote, entered the void.
I'm gonna wander about, being like, trying to.
Okay, well, you're technically not on this plane right now, so your wandering about is almost
Well, I'm looking for
meaningless.
an exit,
but-
so
So,
just kind of in a circle,
'Kay.
looking around my surroundings.
but you're no longer on
Doing
this
nothing.
field. You understand that,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah.
So as you walk around, you notice that there's no concept of space here, though your footsteps do make a almost echoey noise like you're in a castle chamber. All you hear is the clunk, clunk, clunk of your feet in this hollow emptiness where you have now found yourself at. But you do not see anything. You do not hear anything other than your own breath and footsteps.
I'm gonna yell out like, "Hello!
Hello, 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 is all you hear.
Am I dead?"
Am I dead? Dead? Dead?
Yes.
Okay.
I
Baron,
don't know.
as you kind of come up from folding the hands onto Malak's chest and closing the eyes, you look up to where you once saw Kinrith firing off Eldritch Blasts in a just like appalling manner, but he's no longer there. You turn to see where Galbina once was standing, kind of watching over you perform this ceremony on Malak, and she is no longer there. Rosalind, however, is still like kneeling, holding Lawrence.
Yeah, my eyes are closed, so I wouldn't have noticed anything.
Okay, I'm gonna.
She's breathing heavy.
I'm gonna frantically look around after kind of doing my ceremony and just go, Rosalind, where'd the others go?
What do you mean where the others went?
And as you said
Oh.
that, Baron, no, you're fine. As you said that, Baron, you looked at Rosalind to say that, and when you turn back around as you're quickly glancing about, you too also see just complete utter darkness in front of you. Just a vast expanse of emptiness has now opened in front of your eyes.
Ooh.
Baron is kind of speechless. a lot has happened in the last like half an hour, so
Yeah.
he's like questioning his sanity right now, just looking
And
around.
as you look around, what was once behind you is now also turned into complete darkness. No sound, no voices, no nothing. You are just in the empty. And so as you hear him say, "Where did everybody go, Rosalind?" I dropped my
Yeah, I was
pen.
gonna say, did I hear this? Because I'm just sitting here like,
Yeah, I just, narrative pattern. I got to do it in order. So
yeah.
you say, "What do you mean?" And as you open your eyes, none of your friends are any longer near you. There's no trace of them having walked off or you hearing them charging after somebody. They're just gone.
Immediately, this makes her concerned, scared. She gets back on her feet and picks up Lawrence and yells her fellow teammates' names because they just disappeared on her in like the split few minutes that her eyes were closed.
Okay, and so you stand up, Lawrence in one hand, and you yell in the direction of where Kenrith and Baron once were. Galbina had moved that direction, to which there's no reply, and no other noise that you can hear at this point.
Do I see the darkness like they do, or am I still looking at a field?
You're still looking at a field currently.
She frantically looks around. Does she see anything or anyone?
You do not see anyone or anything. As you frantically start to look around, you turn back to where the fire is in front of you. Did I cut out there for a second?
Yeah, just a
It
split.
caught up.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you're frantically looking around, you turn around and look at where this plume of fire is going, and you spin back around, and now you too as well see just complete emptiness in front of you. No sound or people or grass or trees, just emptiness. As you're looking this direction, you notice that the cackling fire that you once heard behind you is now also gone, spinning around to see just darkness.
Rosaline is a little bit, oh, not even a little bit. She's freaked out. She can't see or hear anything. And then she I don't know if it's cackles to herself. She kind of giggles to herself, but not in like a very like
Joyful?
sane. Yeah, it's
Mm.
not playful, it's not happy, and she says, "Huh, a fit punishment for a failure, it seems. Death."
Okay, and so now while you guys are all either wandering this expanse or just sitting in astonishment,
I'm meditating.
or
Uncomfortable.
meditating
Just
or
listening.
what have you.
Galvina's chill. I think she's gonna think like this is something that's supposed to be. I don't know. I'm thinking. I mean, a lot of weird shit's happening. It already something that happened to me just happened. I just saw Kenrith go, so I think it's part of the prophecy. So I'm not that scared. I think
Okay.
my character.
So we come back to Kenrith, who you're sitting and meditating in this vast darkness when you hear a noise, and it's not unfamiliar, but it's hard to make out at first. But the longer you sit there, the louder it gets, as it kind of just sounds like you're in a cave and there's water dripping, and it's just kind of like, I can't do it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. And it's not rhythmic, but you can tell that it's not running water, as if it's some almost like condensation. And you wake up. Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay, so you wake up in this chamber that's fairly big. It's bigger than a house, thereabouts anyway, with rock walls, just dirt and gravel flooring with 3 pillars with torches, and just all matter of bones scattered about. Now, before we go any further, I am going to say this will work like an encounter, so you're all going to take turns doing stuff, but it's not going to be combat based. Well, totally combat based, like an actual like encounter.
Quick question, Forky. Are we looking at different screens?
Can you?
I think
You might not be able to see at this point because I haven't placed you onto the map yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay, because I see myself, but like I imagine everyone else doesn't see myself.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
think
oh,
that's
you're not. Yeah,
I-
you're not supposed to be on the screen yet. Shit, sorry,
Okay.
I deafened. You're not supposed to be on the screen yet. Sorry, I didn't take your character off. My bad.
Oh.
Sorry. Okay.
Rosalie, what are you doing?
Oh, you can't see her. This room is basically a cave with stone all around you.
Do I see that prominent skull in front of me?
Make a perception check to see what exactly you see.
Do we see that cave? Are we supposed to see it?
You-
Because I just
you-
see darkness.
Your characters do not see anything. You guys are still in the expanse right
Void.
now.
Okay.
19.
19. Okay, so yes, you definitely do see the skull. Along with the skull, you see many large bone and bone fragments and just pieces of what you know to be dragon skeleton strewn about this room.
Okay.
And so now at this point, we're going to take a step from you and Galbina, you being in the void, now comfortable with the fact that you have entered this emptiness. You start to hear what you can identify as like woodland noise, little animals scurrying about the undergrowth and birds chirping with just kind of mammals munching on what have you. As you blink, you are teleported or transported to this area. Hey, David, how you doing, brother?
Oh my god. Can I see the animals?
Make a perception check to see exactly what you see.
18, baby.
18. Okay. So as you're looking around, the immediate area seems to be full of life and there's noises that there are all kinds of things going on. But as you look around, you notice that there are these animals laying about you that to what you can see are no longer living and are not the sources of these sounds. They are instead laying there quite deceased in your presence. In your immediate area, you do see a wolf, some sort of large feline creature, and a deer of some sort laying to your left over there too. But that's what you see right now.
All dead?
Yes.
I'm gonna go over to one.
Okay.
Look.
So she's going to go examine the feline creature. As she does that, Bairn, who last we talked to was standing in disbelief of what had just occurred to this in this area, you are standing there and you hear the sound of what you, as best as you can make out, is a forge. You hear hammers clanking and steel being strewn about, fires burning with great intensity, and as you blink, you are teleported into a room not unlike the one that I described for Lapras. Walls of stone, but instead of like a cave, it's built high, almost like a grand castle, with the pillars in front of you having been lit by torches, and the floor of just not ornate, but hand-carved cobblestone laid about you.
Okay. Do I see? What do I see around me? Do I
Make a
see
perception
the-
check.
Perception. That is a 5.
Okay. So as you're standing here, I guess technically you should have you a little bit farther back, but as you're standing here, you do notice that there are 3 other dwarf figures in front of you. However, you can't make out any armor patterns or symbols or anything about them. You can just tell that they are dwarven in stature.
I'm gonna call out to them like, "What just happened? Where am I?"
They don't make any noise whatsoever. They just immediately start sprinting at you and
Sprinting at me.
get about halfway, and then we're gonna go to Rosalind, who Rosalind is in this kind of fit of personal turmoil, and she doesn't know exactly what's going on. She doesn't know why she's here, but she believes it's because of what she did or didn't do in the battle. To which she kind of bows her head, grips Lawrence even tighter, and is teleported into this room that she had seen before. You're gonna be like right up here.
She raises her head and realizes she's now in a place that isn't complete darkness. She puts her hand above her brow like this and is looking with her eyes squinted because now there's suddenly light. And she grips onto Lawrence and whispers to herself, "What is this, a dream?"
So as she goes to grip Lawrence, you notice that Lawrence is no longer in her hand. Ferdinand no longer on your back. You do have your armor, but your weapons have seemingly vanished into thin air.
Losing her weapons makes her kind of scared because, what is she going to do without them?
Mm-hmm.
She can't protect herself. So she's like frantically like touching her back and body, trying to see if she has any weaponry on it. Even Gemini, I assume, is not there.
I'm really excited for today, David. Yeah, so all of your weapons are gone. You're frantically padding about. Make a perception check real quick.
Again, she's not very wise or perceptive. 5.
Okay, so kind of like Baron, just as you're glancing around, you're kind of distracted by what's happening. You're patting yourself down, looking for any weapons that you might be used to or comfortable with, but not finding any. You look up and you see this very large wooden chest adorned with iron on the joints, and no lock is visible, or at least no lock that fits the size of this chest is visible. And behind it, you can make out the shadows or the outlines of 3 figures that don't appear to be moving whatsoever.
She is hesitant, but slowly walks up to the 3 figures in the chest.
Okay, do you want to walk up to the chest first, or do you want to walk around to the figures?
Chest first, because it's right
Okay.
in front of her.
So you'll walk yourself up there. We're gonna go back to Kenrith. Kenrith, back to you. You just discovered that this chamber is filled with dragon bone.
How loudly gonna speak to the breath, speak to the skull, just kind of check a little listen. Why am I here?
There's no response. And where before you had talked to the breath, and even whenever he didn't reply, you could feel a connection somewhere in your body to this being. It's almost as if there's a wall built between you and communicating with anything outside of this room or outside of this plane.
I'm gonna walk up to the skull and just touch it, maybe pick it up.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Damn, I'm rolling good. Alright, what's investigation? That's plus one, so 18 plus 1, 19 again.
Okay, so as you walk up to the skull and pick it up, to your knowledge, it is a dragon skull. It is the size of a dragon skull. It has markings on it as if it had been kind of tossed about or rolled over in the gravel, or just been underground, as bones usually are. However, you do notice that when you pick it up, it doesn't quite feel as heavy as you would expect a dragon's skull to feel. But that's about the only other thing that you get out of it. For all intents and purposes, this is a dragon skull, just a little bit lighter.
Does it remind me of my illusion tricks at all? Anything around here remind me of my illusion stuff?
No, like I said, for all intents and purposes, these are dragon bones.
Is there a path forward to keep walking or anything?
You are in a cave, and based on your perception check last time, it is all wall. There is no entrance, exit, or anything.
Set the skull down and I guess just start talking to it about what I know. Dragon mystery, asking questions. Maybe I'll get a response.
Okay, so he's gonna sit down and kind of meditate, kind of talk to the dragon bones in his chamber. Back to Galbina. It's entirely possible, David.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Well, I don't think we could talk to you, but hello.
Yeah, no, you
Oh.
sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can't hear or see anybody else. You're in this chamber alone.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
I want to try and look at these animals and see if I can figure out why they're dead. Like, do they have any marks or anything like that on them? Or
Okay, do
about?
a nature check.
uh, 20, 16, and then +4.
Okay. So as you examine this feline, you do not find any marks of like hunter's tools or weapons. You don't find any holes made by arrows or gashes made by daggers. From what you can tell, this feline, at least that you're currently looking at, has died due to natural causes and just happened to pass in this field that you're in.
I'm gonna look at the others as well. I wanna
Okay.
look at the others, see
With
if
your
they're
high
also the
roll,
same.
we'll just say that they're all the same. None of them have any markings of hunters or scavengers or anything. They all seem to have died from natural causes and just happened to come to rest here.
Okay. Then I'm just gonna start looking around and see, um, ah, look for a water source. Maybe I don't know. See if I can see any water in the area.
Okay, roll investigation this time.
Ooh. 20, baby.
Like a
And
nat
then
20?
+2.
Oh, so you
Yeah,
nat
nat 20.
20'd. Okay. You
Shit.
do not see any water source. The field that you're in is cut off by the same kind of stone that all the other rooms are cut off by. But you do notice you go as you're walking around and looking at these trees and the other dead animals, the bushes and stuff. On the pillar in the center of the room, there is a spade laid up against the pillar.
What's a spade?
Shovel.
Like a shovel.
Shovel.
A shovel. Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, then maybe I'll go to the shovel to get ready to bury these boys.
Okay, so she grabs the shovel, and we're gonna make our way back to Baron. Baron, these men that are dwarves that we were left off with they continue to sprint at you and get into your, well, two of them get into your melee range, and the third one is back a little bit. What do you do?
Do I have my shield?
You do have your weapons and everything.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my shield up and just go like, brothers, what are you doing? I'm one of you.
Okay,
Where am
and
I?
once again, without any sort of noise or anything, the one closest to you, this one here, just brings his morning star across and smashes it across your shield. I have a
Jesus.
dice tray for this. What's your AC?
It's pretty high. I think it's 18.
Okay.
Yeah, 18.
So he does. He brings it across your shield, and it just kind of bounces off and goes flying out of his hand as he just falls backwards out of nowhere and falls to the ground on his back. The other one is also going to do the same thing. That one does actually hit. This one, whenever he brings his morning star down, it comes down, and for whatever reason it goes through your shield and like almost into your body as though a sword slicing through something, but you don't actually feel it. Roll a wisdom check for me.
Wisdom check. Okay. That's an at 1.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, it's first one to
Wisdom's my
die.
highest score. Yeah.
Okay, so this morning star somehow slices through your body, and as you're kind of watching it, this vision comes into your head. It's not a bad one. You're back at home. You're sitting at your table with a plate of food in front of you, ale to your side, your family in the room. It seems comforting, but just as you get that feeling of comfort, someone, you think it's your father, you can't quite make it out, rushes into your room, exclaiming that your daughter's missing. She's gone. And you come back into this room that you're in. The two bodies that had attacked you, or the two dwarves that had attacked you, are now completely gone, and you have take 4 psychic damage.
Holy shit. Baron's tripping right now. Like, Baron is like so confused. He thinks he was in a vision before, so this is like Inception for him.
Okay.
He's just trying to shake it off. Just, I don't know, slap his cheeks, you know, and then he's like, the one that fell, is his body there?
No, the one that your shield deflected is gone, and the one that managed to bring his morning star through you is also gone.
And there's one left.
This other one moves up a hair bit more. He can't attack. He used his turn to get up there, but he's there in front of you.
I guess I'm gonna attack him. I don't know, because I assume that.
Well, he's not quite in melee range yet.
Oh, okay.
Because he moved up and he's in front of you.
And I don't recognize him at all.
Roll another perception check.
Okay. That's a bit better. That's 6. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, 16.
Okay, so now that these creatures or these dwarves have gotten closer to you, and you've gotten a good look at 2 of them, and the other one is now standing directly in front of you, you notice that they are in this very ornate, heavy dwarven forged armor with, on the breastplate directly in the center is the symbol of Marodin. And the shield as well kind of glows with this energy that they have, also having the symbol of Marodin on it.
Okay, I'm gonna hold my, because I have a symbol of Moradin on me, around my neck. I'm gonna hold it up and kind of show him, like, I'm not your enemy. What's going on?
He does nothing. There's no sound. There's no muttering out of him. He just continues to stand there. And we're gonna go back to Rosalind.
What the fuck?
Hi, I'm Rosalind, and
Okay.
I think I'm about to touch a chest.
Plot.
Ooh.
All right.
Her
So
vision's better than mine.
you actually don't have to do an investigation or anything for this. So you approach the chest, you open it. The chest opens with surprising ease, especially for how big this thing is. But you just kind of flip it open, and inside is just all kinds of weapons: halberds, glaives, spears, axes, swords, bows, crossbows, slingshots, you name it, your weapon of choice is in here.
What is this? How are all these weapons able to fit in this chest? Is Lawrence in here? And she looks for Lawrence.
Okay, you look, and there is no weapon of such stature in there. These weapons are all like city guard kind of weapons, not quite rusted, but very tarnished, just iron, run-of-the-mill spears, halberds, axes, those sorts of things.
Whoever put these weapons in here didn't know how to take good care of them. And then she puts back the chest and looks at the people who are on the other side.
Okay.
What do they look like?
So you come around the side, and since the other side, and since you're obviously standing right next to them, and they haven't moved. Whoops. That one did a little bit. Since they haven't moved or anything, you can tell that they're not things. They're not people. They are what you recognize as practice dummies, just standing wooden structures that from a distance with, not night vision, they appear to be human bodies, but now that you are close and can see them, they are just practice dummies.
She reaches out to touch the practice dummy.
Okay. It's wooden.
After she confirms to herself that it is in fact a practice dummy and not something strange, she looks around the area. Does she recognize it?
No, kind of like how I described Barons. You've got the walls go up about 30 feet, and then the ceiling is all stone as well. The floor is rough cobblestone, almost as if it was it had been used for transport at some point, but it's just a stone room for you.
She returns to the chest and opens it again to find a weapon that she thinks is suitable to use for her purposes to protect herself, which is either a great axe or a maul.
Okay, so she opens the chest, reaches in, and grabs the least tarnished looking great axe that's in there. And it's just, I mean, it's a standard great axe. There's nothing special about it.
Well, you're not Lawrence, but you'll do, I guess. And then she
Okay.
puts it over her shoulder like this, and then starts walking around the room to explore a little bit more.
Okay, so while
it's just an OG axe.
yeah, so she's exploring her room. We'll go back up to Kinrith.
Hey.
So as you're sitting here meditating and talking to this skeletal head, there's a very hollow voice that enters your head. It's not any voice you've ever heard before. It doesn't have the connection that you have with the breath. And it's almost silent, but you can just make it out over the dripping of the water in there. And all you hear it say is, "Sst."
Can I make a, what's it called? Yeah, remember. Insight check on this voice. Like, do I trust this?
Sure.
Friend zoned!
I'll be right back. Thank you, David. Super sick. Also, Moku, yes, Great Axe Life is true. Yeah, you're
Insight
super
is
sick, though.
0. Okay. Waiting for all my dice rolls to be low.
Now
17.
you have super sick ass fork
Sorry,
emotes.
so,
What was it? Sorry.
17.
17. This, I mean, you've never heard this voice before, you don't have the connection with it that you have with the breath. But from what you can tell, it's just a voice saying a word. There's no reason to not trust it. There's no reason to trust it. It's just a word as you are meditating, talking to a dragon skull.
Okay. Memorizing where the torches are right now. I'm going to the 2 nearest torches. I'm going to Eldritch Blast at them to extinguish their flames and then lie down and close my eyes.
Okay. I can do this now.
Hey. Fork's probably so excited to hear that the torch has been snuffed out.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you shoot these torches, and I mean, the rock behind them doesn't take any damage, but they do, even if you missed, the Eldritch Blast has enough force to take out the fire that has lit them. But nothing seems to happen.
So the fire.
Good
is
old
extinguished
Elvis Blast. Yeah, the torches are out. You just have dark vision. That's how you can see right now. Don't you?
Okay.
You do have dark vision, right?
I don't believe I do.
Oh, I thought Dragonborn did.
The Dragonborn did, yeah.
Features and traits.
May I say that this just reminds me, like, Kenrith shooting the lights out reminds me of when Homer gets a gun in The Simpsons and he's just shooting, like, everything in the house. Oh, it's so good.
I don't have dark vision.
Oh, yeah, you don't. All right, let me take that off.
That's actually a
night vision
thing
off,
that,
okay.
that I just noticed is like that'd be shitty. Like if you have dark vision, you never get to sleep. You can never find it
I'm just
quiet.
gonna.
Like
They-
dark in the room.
They're used to it.
I am going
True.
to close my eyes and rest my head right beneath the skull of the other dragon.
Okay. So Kinrith is now resting. Galbina, we come back to you. You grabbed a shovel. Are you going to attempt to bury them?
Well, I want to look up at the sky. Is there a sky?
There is
that I
no
can-
sky. It is stone, probably about 60 feet up. There's just a stone dome above you.
Okay, so I'm like in a foresty cave. underground somewhere is what it looks like.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I'm all gonna dig straight into rock. I'm gonna try and bury these boys.
Okay, I want you to do first a performance check.
Okay. All right, 0 performance, nice.
Better than negative.
17.
Okay. So you're able to dig a hole big enough to fit all of the animals inside, or if you want to do it a different way, you're able to dig enough holes to put an
Yeah.
animal in each hole. Now roll an animal handling check for me.
A corpse dumping check.
5.
5. Okay, so on this go, you're able to pick up the smaller birds and rabbits and stuff like that that are laying about. In total, with your check earlier, there are the 3 big animals and about 5 or 6 smaller ones. You're able to get all of the smaller ones in this time, but you'll have to come back and bury the rest next time. So as she's next turn, and next time we come back to you.
Okay.
So Galbina is burying the smaller animals. We'll go back to Bairn.
Okay. Nothing's changed. This guy's still standing back.
Um,
not saying anything.
He's not saying or doing anything at this point. He's just standing there now.
Okay, I'm gonna keep my eyes on him and kind of move my way around this chamber just to kind of see if there's an exit or if there's anything that kind of give me a hint where I am or if I am losing my mind.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask Moradin, like, Moradin, is this a test? What's going on?
So the same thing that I described with Kenrith up there. You reach out, you pray to him, and you don't feel that. Even though you never really knew what it was, you don't feel that connection that you had before, almost as if there's some sort of wall blocking you from talking or experiencing any other being right now. Yes, she could.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my back to the wall and just kind of keep going around just to see, examine the pillars, examine the walls, just to see if there's anything of note.
As you get just like probably about there, this one just dead sprints on at you again.
He sprints at me again.
Yes, he does.
Okay, I'm gonna ready my shield up, just ready to try and block a blow.
Okay. I'll do it with. Oh, okay. So he. What'd you say your AC was again?
18.
Okay. So he comes at you. He's got the same shield and same Morning Star that he had before. This time he brings it above his head and brings it down like harder than you think you've ever seen a dwarf do before. But it just smacks your shield and the Morning Star kind of dissipates almost as if a water balloon hitting the floor. And he brings his arm down to his side and he kind of disapparates into this purpley bluish green mist, almost as if you were looking at the night sky on a very clear night. And all you hear is and it's just like a loud clunking noise. Just
okay.
And we'll go to Rosalind.
Hi, I'm Rosalind.
Hi.
So you now have your great axe. What are you gonna do?
I said I was gonna explore the room to see if I can find anything like exits or people because clearly I don't know where I am.
Okay, so you don't even need to roll a perception. You walk around the room and it's just stone from toe to ceiling. No exits, no entrances, no windows, nobody else. All you have are the torches lighting your room and the 3 attack or training dummies in the room.
Wait, so literally there's not even a door to leave?
Nope.
What?
This is our life now.
There's no there's no exits or entrances, no windows? What kind of. And then she is silent and she thinks and goes, wait a minute. If I'm dead, is this my heaven? Oh wait, do they have heaven in D&D?
Sure.
Is this
That's what your belief system.
Yeah.
Depends what your
What does
god
Rosalind believe in?
I think she didn't believe any. Like they taught her a bunch of religion in textbooks when she was, growing up to be a noble lady. But her herself was just like,
She's
I
one of
don't
them
believe
rebel
those.
kids.
Yeah.
Now she's with a goddamn cleric. What up?
Who doesn't know he's a cleric, but oh well.
Believe in Moradin.
If you convince her. But anyways, she's confused and it's not heaven. She says, "Ah, this must be the afterlife that they sent me after I died. What a strange afterlife for me. A bit boring, if I dare say so. I guess I shouldn't question it, though. It could have been worse." She's just talking to herself because honestly, there's no one to talk to. She, after realizing she can't escape, she can't leave. She just decides to start swinging at the practice dummies. And she says, maybe these gods who sent me to this afterlife want me to become a better warrior to help protect someone in the afterlife.
Okay.
And then she takes a swing.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Roll to hit. Oh god. Even in the afterlife, she can't escape this.
Non-moving target.
You can do it.
A 13.
That you hit it.
Okay, thank God. That'd be embarrassing if she missed.
Yeah,
So-
your gods would hate that.
You take a look at this. You take a look at this great axe, and you're just kind of like, you don't need to do damage.
Okay.
You're just kind of looking at it, and you shake your head because it's not Ferdinand's the axe, right?
No, Lawrence
Lawrence
is
is
the
the
ex.
axe. Sorry, okay, it's because it's not Lawrence, but you're like, well, I might as well do something. So you kind of shake your head and you give it this kind of half-assed swing, but enough of a swing that if it was a person, it would do damage, and it burrows itself probably about 3 inches into this solid wooden dummy in front of you, to which you notice right where the axe enters, it starts to kind of ember and burn a little bit as it is then fully engulfed in flames, but they're not hot. You don't feel the heat of these flames. And as the fire burns, like it burns from the bottom up, and all at once this dummy just disappears right in front of your eyes.
What's that? Why did it just engulf in flames? And then she inspects this training axe to see if it has the capability of setting things on fire.
Okay, you don't need to inspect it or anything. It's just an axe. And we'll go back to Kenrith. So Kenrith, having been
Hot nap.
Kenrith, having been sitting in the dark, meditating again, the only thing you hear is that same hollow voice just come through your head and say, "Rest."
Has it been doing this continuously? Like, this is like another time it's doing it.
It's not continuous, but it's every so often. I'd say in the time that you've been in here, and especially since you've only just been meditating, you've only heard it maybe 3 times.
It's
But
been when you've been right about to sleep.
It wakes you back up.
What I'm gonna do is like, well, I'm trying to. I'm just gonna voice out, well, I'm trying to. I'd rather just wake up and be in another place at this point, so there's nothing much more I could do but rest in voice. To know who you are, where you are, what you are. But if you could let me rest instead of just simply saying it, we'll get along swimmingly, I assure you. So let me rest. I'm trying to. All right? Okay. Good night. I tuck my arm and arms over my ears a bit, try to.
And so about that time, the torch here, bump, bump, lights back up. Not as bright as it was before, but it just lights up again in order to show what's on the floor. And the voice, the hollow voice, it doesn't seem agitated, but it doesn't seem as hollow as it was before. Just says, "Rest."
Eternal rest?
No reply. This is what you got right now.
I'll walk up to these bones over here and investigate them.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
Do-do-do-do. Oh shit.
Oh no.
What do I get? Oh, I get +1, so 3.
They're bones.
It's
That's
bone.
it
Big
is
bones.
it is obviously the framework of a dragon having been all of the bones, or at least what you can see is the bones of a
Like
dragon's
big
body.
dragon or like dragon born?
It would probably have been a baby or a youngling dragon, but it's not a dragon born. It is just a dragon skeleton, but it would not have been a full-grown dragon. The skull, on the other hand, was more like a full-grown dragon skull.
I will snuff out this light
Okay.
and then lay down by this body and then tuck my arms over and try to go to sleep rest.
Sorry, I had to move you a little bit so I could get to the light.
Okay.
Okay, so the light goes back out. We'll go back to Galbina. Roll your animal handling again so we can see.
Please be better this time. Oh, 20, baby! 20
Okay.
total.
Nice.
So,
Holy.
having dug the holes previously and now having most of the smaller ones where you'd have to move around more to gather them all, you gather the bigger animals who, in your arms, they don't lie limp, believe it or not. It's also not like a body in rigor mortis. They're just kind of there. And as you place them into the ground, you notice
I haven't covered them yet, have I?
no, you've just
Okay.
kind of placed them into the ground.
Okay.
But as you do place them into the ground, now you're going to cover them, but I'm doing this for narrative. You start to throw dirt on them, and as you do, you notice this purplish, greenish kind of starlight start to sprinkle out of the dirt that you're throwing on top of them until they're fully covered, and you notice just streams of this light coming out of the ground as well. And like Baron, you hear a clunk, clunk, a loud clunking noise from somewhere within the chamber.
I'm digging them back up. I'm digging them right back up.
Okay,
What?
roll a performance check.
I don't know. Are they not dead? I'd be thinking, well, I would have stopped the second I saw the glimmer coming up.
Okay, so
From-
what? So you start to sprinkle some dirt onto them, and you notice these little lights just kind of emanating from the bodies.
Yeah, I would have jumped in the hole and like been like checking them again, being like, are they fully dead? Like like making sure, because I don't want to bury someone alive.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
15, 17.
Okay, so you're looking over these bodies, and once again, you don't see any signs of huntsman's marks or anything of that sort. You do notice that there's almost an aura around them now of this same purple, green, and white light that just keeps like flickering off of it, almost like the embers off of a flame flying into the air.
I think I'm gonna get out of the hole. I'm gonna say a prayer to Shanti, the nature god, being like, please, I hope this is the right thing to do. I'm just trying to give them a good send off, blah blah blah. Be like, they're not here anymore, so I'm going to bury them, and then I'll continue to bury them.
Okay. So as I said before, you bury them, and as the level of earth reaches the same, you get those same streams of green and purple light. It looks almost as if it's a waterfall running upwards as opposed to downwards from some sort of cliff, until it reaches the end, and you watch it go all the way up the 60 foot of the wall and kind of just dissipate into the air. You hear the conk conk of something somewhere in the chamber.
Do I have any clue as to which direction it's coming, or was it just a loud sound?
It was a loud sound, and go ahead and roll a perception.
18.
Okay. You get the idea that it came somewhere from this back side of the chamber, but having it be all rock with a few trees in there, that kind of helped. There was a lot of echoing, but from what you could tell, it was somewhere near the back wall.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna look around for like some flowers as I go to like put on the grave, but also um, start kind of as I'm looking for things to decorate the grave with. I'm looking for the thing as well.
Okay.
The,
So
yeah.
we'll leave you to gather your flowers for the graves and look for your clunking noise, and we'll go back to Bairn now. Bairn,
Clunking noise.
So I just heard a clunk.
you did just hear a clunk.
I'm gonna ask the same question. Do I know where it's coming from?
Roll a perception check.
That is a 14.
Okay. Not quite as good of an idea. It's all stone in yours. There's no trees or anything to absorb any of the sound. So, from what you heard, it sounded like it came from the center of the chamber, but you can't really be sure with how many echoes and walls and stone walls there are here, especially with how tall yours is. You can't even see the ceiling of your chamber.
Okay. I'm gonna make my way into the center of the pillars.
Okay. Roll
Just
good.
yeah, just looking as I'm walking. And
Okay. Roll an investigation check.
that's a nat 20, baby.
Okay, so as you're moving towards the center, you notice on this pillar, the one that's kind of closest to your model right now, you do notice that it looks like a stone has just been removed from the pillar, and inside is a metal rusty lever that appears to be in the up position currently.
I'm gonna pull it down.
All right, so you pull this lever and you kind of hear the and it clunks down into place at the bottom position. 1 second.
Bless you.
I had a hair in my throat. It clunks down to this bottom position, and you start to hear what sounds like stone grinding together. Just a.
Okay. Where's the stone grinding sound coming from? The pillar?
It is not coming from the pillar. You notice it behind you, and you notice that this corner of the wall, that would be to your left up here, is now seemingly gone.
Okay. I'm gonna walk towards it then.
Okay, so as you get right inside the threshold, make a perception check for me.
Okay.
He's the first one out.
He's done it. That is a 10.
Okay, it's
Just your secrets.
it's a stone room. There's cobblestone flooring with 4 walls. You can tell that there are 3 other corners, but there is nothing in this room besides the floor walls and what appears to be a ceiling about 25 or 30 feet up.
Okay. I'm gonna wander around this room aimlessly looking for.
Oh, and there's a set of stairs that lead up, but on
Oh.
the map they lead down, but they lead up in the.
Okay. Well,
thing.
if there's nothing in this room, then I would climb those stairs.
Okay.
Angel.
And I want to pet that cat.
She's throwing a fit right now. She keeps
So-
like
Good.
attacking my feet.
Pay attention to her, damn it.
I
All
believe
right.
she just did.
So Baron uses the stairs to exit this room that he just gained access to which you walk up, and just as you pass the threshold of the next floor, all you see is black again. The void
Oh damn.
you've once again returned to. You look down to go back down the stairs, and the stairs have disappeared, and you are once again just standing in empty.
Oh, no.
No escape.
Nope. He ain't the first one to escape.
He's tried. He's gonna kind of in a similar fashion to Rosalind. He's gonna drop to his knees. He's pretty defeated. He was just in a big battle that he is pretty wore out, and yeah, he's frustrated and confused.
Okay. Rosalind, back to you. Oh, you drew fire.
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
A part of her feels like she needs to continue attacking the other dummies since this one is incinerated away. And she's like, maybe it's a puzzle of some sort. And then she proceeds to attack the next one.
Okay, roll for attack.
Oh no.
Smack my mic.
Everyone, watch your screen. Watch for those dice rolls.
Don't miss.
Win.
Does a 9 hit?
Oh.
they're not really hard to hit, so yes, a 9 does hit. So
Thank
this
goodness.
time, having a little more confidence in what you're doing, whether it's Lawrence or not, you bring the axe above your head and swing it at this dummy. But this time, it doesn't hit the wood. It seems there's some kind of force there that the axe hits and bounces straight back in the direction from which you swung the axe.
Whoa! That's her reacting to it.
Woo.
So, like, she swung and it didn't hit the dummy, it, like, bounced back?
From where you could see, it looked like the axe, like, just as soon as it touched the dummy, something just repelled it, and it didn't actually do anything to the dummy.
She walks up and closely examines the dummy to see if there's some sort of magical force or something.
Roll Arcana.
Yeah. She's not good at that. She's not good at a lot of things. A 3.
Nope, it's wood.
Yeah.
My goodness, this is a really strange. And then she pauses and she thinks, is this a dream? Or am I really dead? I'm very confused. Could someone please let me know? And then she takes another swing.
Okay, roll to hit.
Is it going to bounce? A 13.
Okay. So this time, not coming straight down, because maybe there was just a weird angle and you hit a nail or something. You come across his chest. But kind of the same thing. You bring the axe to the ribs, and it just kind of grinds across the surface, sending sparks flying, as if this thing was made of some sort of ethereal metal as opposed to just this wooden dummy in front of you.
This makes no sense. And then she decides to attack the next one to see if it does the same thing.
Okay. We'll pause there, and we're gonna go back up to Kenrith real quick. You're gone, Baron. All right, back up to Kenrith, who has now moved over to a different body, and is trying to rest there. You don't hear a voice this time. Da, 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 da. Instead, dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's not the right thing.
Oh my.
The whole chamber is flooded with torches, seemingly from nowhere. You have no idea what just happened. Is just flooded with light, immediately waking you up. To which the voice just says, "Not you, but rest." Almost this time, there is a little like annoyance in the voice. For whatever reason, you keep putting these torches out.
Okay, so they want the dragons to rest. Really feel like I should just put out these torches again. Since they keep flickering on and I'm getting more info. I'm just gonna kind of yell out, do you want more fire or less? I don't. Should I add to your light?
There's no response. It's just all you hear is the dripping of the water still.
I am going to try to like hammer down on the pistol revolver here, Eldritch Blast on all of these torches, just just try
Okay.
to put them all out.
Every time you knock one out and you go to the next one, the one you just knocked out relights.
Okay.
Galvina, I just saw your flowery graves.
Live.
No, I love it.
Do the lights like make a pattern of it?
Not purposefully.
Okay. Oh my god, what do you want from me, Pork? What do you want me to do? I can't figure it out. Okay. You can't put lights, not rest. I'm gonna go up to the bones.
Oh, I know what
There's
to do.
dragon skull. Breathe fire. I don't know if I can breathe fire. Have I gotten a short rest at any point?
Since you're the first person to ask this, you guys never really had a rest, but somehow you feel just as strong as you had slept for an entire night, if not more.
Okay,
So,
that long rest
Can we
Do we
reset then?
give ourselves a...
hit
Or
that
is it
long
just
rest button.
temporary?
Hit
yeah,
the
I
long
mean,
rest
Rosaline's not gonna question it because she thinks she's dead.
button.
I'm gonna breathe fire on this skull and try to turn it to ash.
Okay, roll to hit.
Well, it's a deck saved by it.
Oh, is it a deck save? Okay, never mind. Sorry. Okay, so you breathe fire, and as you're breathing, you notice these green and purple and white little orbs start to spark off of the more visible parts of the skull, having been encased in flames. But after a couple seconds of this fire on it, it in this just sends out this almost firework-like response of purple, green, and gold. Ethereal matter that then sails up and out or through the ceiling of this place that you're in. And it's gone. And we're going to go back to Galbina now. So roll, before you do anything, since you were walking around and stuff, go ahead and roll your investigation check.
Four.
Okay. As you're walking around looking for flowers and gathering things to mark the graves, you move along the back wall where you thought you heard the noise come from. Feeling your way, looking as you're feeling, and you don't notice. Excuse me. You don't notice anything on this back wall. But you kind of think to yourself, okay, well, if not here, then where?
I'm gonna go back to the where the place that I buried them,
Mm-hmm.
and like try and look for where the light, where I saw the light going, and see if it, I don't know, is any remnants of it there, like showering down still, or is it completely gone?
No, all of the light that you watched leave these graves exited, or not exited, but floated
Dissipated.
to the ceiling and kind of dissipated up there.
Okay. I'm just gonna walk around the area then. I'm just gonna look
Okay.
around.
Roll another investigation check for me.
Okay.
This time with advantage, since you've already searched the back wall.
What's advantage?
You rolled two
Roll
d20s and then take the highest value.
Okay, because that was a 5.
This is gonna be a 1.
That was a 20.
Okay.
There you
So
go.
this time, as you turn away from the grave to go wander about the chamber again, you notice on the pillar, on the opposite side of where you found the spade, there is a stone that has been removed or disappeared or some sort, with a rusty iron lever sitting in the what would be the up or on position.
Oh, gonk. Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
so
the lever. Clunk.
it locks down into the now down or off position, and you hear the same grinding stone as the corner of yours is now. Oh, I accidentally put a line here. You can see into this room now. I just accidentally put a, yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
I put an invisible wall up for light, not thinking about that part, but I'm still figuring it out, guys. It's okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can move in there and you see that it is a four-walled room with a set of stairs leading up and nothing else. And remember,
Okay.
Ina doesn't know about Baron at this point.
Okay, I'm
Sure.
gonna look back at the graves and be like, "Goodbye, rest well, my days." And then I'm gonna turn around and go,
Haha,
Take
we
the
don't
finger.
have that command in here.
"Bop, bop, bop, bop," in the room, mate.
David just used the command fork in my chat. I said, haha, we don't have one of that here.
Yeah,
Weird,
fuck fork.
Wow.
There you go. Just tell me, and I'll say it out loud for you.
Yeah.
I don't even
I
have
mean, you
Nightbot,
made the
David.
command,
I
so.
did.
Yeah.
That all
Yeah.
that all started with freaking RE5 and you guys not listening to me there. And I was like, all right, fine, never
Yeah.
mind, never gonna help again.
Yeah.
All right.
Should add it as a command.
I see the staircase.
You do see the stairs. They're leading up, but you cannot.
Oh, up.
Yeah, they lead. Yeah, the token I have for it makes it look like they're going down, but it's an upward stair.
Okay. So can I go up? Up I go. Bip, bop, bip.
Okay. So
Pop it.
you move up the stairs, and as you move up and you break the plane of the ceiling above you, you look around, and once again, you just see the vast void of darkness. Once again, same as Baron, you look down to try and go back down the stairs, but they have disappeared, and you are standing on empty.
Right. I'm just gonna be wondering, like, maybe this is trials or if this is Oh, my character disappeared.
Yep, because you're not
Oh.
in this plane
Oh,
anymore.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Or just being like, all right, take two. Try number two, I guess.
Okay. Rosalind, we're back to you.
She's still very
So
relaxed.
you're gonna
Hello.
swing at this other one.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
I see my cat like right at my feet about to pounce. And I'm just like,
Oh no.
Mine's passed the F out on his cat tree over here.
22.
Okay.
Hey.
So you come to this one, coming more at a diagonal at the dummy's shoulder. You bring it down and you bring the axe to the shoulder or collarbone area, and it just does the same thing as earlier. It just reflects off. It's exactly the same force that you were bringing it towards the dummy with.
She is, it like brings her back and she like falls back. She doesn't really like fall down on the ground though, but she has to readjust her footing and she looks up to the sky, says, "What do you want from me? I figured you want me to attack these things and be better, but now I have no clue." And she looks at the dummy on fire. It's gone, right?
Yeah, that dummy caught fire and kind of evaporated like almost like a piece of paper in a magic trick.
Oh, the me as Noodle came up with an idea, but I don't know if Rosalind is smart enough to think of that. Oh, whatever.
I would say
She-
it's D&D. If you can
have
think it, you can try it.
Yeah,
moment.
she like holds this axe and she says, "Is this not good enough for you?" And then she goes over to the chest and tosses the axe in and starts looking for her maul. Maul.
Okay, so you toss the axe in there. You reach in and you do find a maul. It's definitely not what Ferdinand was. It's kind of a shabby, almost made out of a branch, not smooth handle, with a big old piece of granite on the end as opposed to a steel or iron maul.
Yeah.
She walks up to the dummy, raises it above her head, and she says, "Is this what you want?" And then she takes a hit
Roll to hit.
on this dummy right here. Yeah, I have Ferdinand, so I'm just gonna use Ferdinand.
That's fine.
13.
Okay, so you raise this maul above your head and you bring it down on the head of this dummy, which it makes full-blown contact and just splinters. This time, instead of it's smoldering and catching fire, it kind of just continues to split down the middle, almost like a logging tool. Just splits all the way to the ground, falls into two pieces, and vanishes into this green, purple, and white ethereal mist.
Green, purple, and white? Does she recognize this mist? Like I don't know. I'm just asking.
We go to New Orleans. It's a party now.
Yay!
Well, just you recognize it as some sort of magic, but you don't know anything other than that.
She giggles and says, "Oh, so you're playing games with me then? Fine, fine. I'll play." And then she goes back to the chest to look for 2 hand axes.
Okay, so as she's digging around in the chest, we'll go back up to Kinrith, who just burned a skeletal skull, or a dragon skull. Skeletal skull is kind of redundant.
Skeletal skull.
Skeletal skull, skeletal skull.
Is there anything different with the walls around me or anything?
No, it's still a cavernous area that is now brightly lit with torches all over the place.
Has the voice said anything since I burned? No. Okay.
Nothing has been said since you burnt the skull.
Do I feel my breath weapon still? Like,
You do,
can I use it?
magically.
Magically, I can breathe fire. Okay. At this point, I'll start just feeling the surge of it just there. I'm gonna have some fun with it. Like as soon as I feel it back, there's this like slightly evil grin, but like it's like a powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm just gonna do a sweeping breath flame instead of just like directing it everywhere. I'm gonna just surround myself with fire and just try and breathe fire throughout the entire room, spinning in a circle, trying to get everything up.
Do just a straight dex check.
A straight dex.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Okay. Wait, natural 1?
Natural 20.
Oh, natural 20. Okay. So yeah, you feel this just immense, I wouldn't say immense power, but just that you don't have to worry about it as much right now. And you take this deep breath in and just in one fell swoop breathe this intensely hot fire around the entire room, turning the walls and pillars not white hot, but definitely a red heat to them with how hot this fire that you just breathed is. Breath. And as you do, you notice that all of these bones that had been strewn about this room all begin to sparkle and crackle with that purple green energy that you saw before from the skull, as they all just evaporate into the same glowing mist, and you hear the clunk noise as well.
That noise is good.
Or where that clunk noise was above me.
So you're actually where you're standing is very close to where it happened. It sounded very loud to you.
I'll look at the pillars.
Roll an investigation check.
18.
Okay, yeah, you're good. It's the pillar that would be to your character's left, so the one with only one torch right there. You notice that a stone has disappeared, and there is a rusty iron lever that is stuck in the on position. You clunk it down in the down position. You hear the same of stones moving. I need to delete those torches. And you notice with how freaking bright this room is that the corner of the room in front of you is now exposed as well.
So I run.
Oh, I need to light this room. I forgot.
We just need to temporarily notifications.
There's 4 torches in this room now for people who don't have dark vision.
True.
What was that, Lapras?
Jump between rooms here. That's the...
You're cutting out. I can't hear you.
Oh, I can jump between rooms here at this point.
Oh, yeah.
True.
I'll go up the stairs, even though they're downstairs, right?
Yeah. So you go up the stairs, and the same as the other two, you as soon as your head
Wow,
breaches
a
the
dark
thing,
void.
you're in the dark void and the emptiness. Back to Rosalie.
Hi.
I love the artwork, folks.
You're welcome. I made the green, purple, and black mist to represent that thing's dead.
Beauty.
And
then
so,
she-
yeah, as you were searching in the chest, you did come across another two-handed axe of different stature. This one, instead of having a single, like, big axe head on one side and maybe a pike on the other, this one's got two pretty decently sized axe heads on either side of it.
Oh no, I looked for hand axes. 'Cause I'm
Oh, I thought
assuming
you
this-
said. I thought you said. Okay, gotcha. You find two axes with nice sized axe heads on them.
She
Wield the bone in
twirls
each
it in
hand.
her hand. Yeah.
Okay.
And she heads over here, takes a step back. She can't, like, perfect. Like, she doesn't want to be right next to it. Also, why is my screen going nuts? Oh my god. It won't let me move my character without moving the entire screen, too.
Ah.
Okay, there you go. She twirls it in her hand and then goes for a headshot.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Better not miss. 13. I've been rolling a lot of 13s.
You have.
So
The last,
you
like 2 attacks.
you twirl your hand axe and let it loose at the head of the dummy, where it makes perfect and complete contact directly with the bridge of the nose. To which this dummy doesn't smolder. It doesn't split into two. From bottom to top. Sorry, somebody wrote something on the map that I went to go read.
Yeah, I see like some blue on my map now.
You notice that from the bottom to the top, it just kind of starts to crumble as if it instantly dry rot and turned into this just old, nasty wood, falls to the
Gross.
ground in a pile of just rotten wood, and you hear a familiar clunk clunk.
Familiar. It's not familiar to her.
That's true.
Familiar
It's not
to
familiar
the
to
stream.
Rosalind, but
She looks around to see where the clunk clunk sound comes from.
okay, make a perception.
So we can't hear each other's clunk clunks, eh?
No, you could not
No.
hear each other's clunk clunk.
For the sake
Fairness
of
kinda-
Fork's voice, it's player familiarity, not character.
10.
Okay, you know that it came from somewhere directly in front of you, but you can't quite make out exactly where. If it's on the far wall, if it's on one of the pillars, or anything of the sort. You just know that it came from like directly in front of you.
She walks over to the chest, grabs the great axe because that's her favorite.
Okay.
Always Lawrence, her favorite. But even though this isn't Lawrence, she's still gonna favor this. And she's like, "You're coming with me for now." And then she heads this way to see if she can find the source of the sound.
Okay, make an investigation check.
I love her making friends with her weapons.
Mhm.
Investigation?
Mm-hmm.
19.
Okay. As you make your way that way towards the wall, you pass by this pillar right here, and you notice in it, since you kind of woke up in that area, you notice a stone is missing from that pillar with a rusty iron lever in the on position.
Well, I really did solve a puzzle. What kind of afterlife is this that requires puzzles? My goodness, that sounds boring. I just want to sit in a bubble bath and drink wine. And then she grabs the lever and
I still think she's better.
The lever gets stuck in the down position, and you hear the of stones moving, and the corner of your room now opens
Ping
up.
pong pink.
this one
And
here.
Big Pong
Yep.
Pink is right.
Oh my goodness. When I walk over here, I see
Yeah,
I see stuff.
There's an invisible wall right there so that the light from your guys' rooms couldn't get in there.
That's so cool. I like walk in and then I see this room all of a sudden. That's really cool.
Yeah, it is pretty neat. You did a good
I-
job with that, Fork.
Yeah, this was the first one that I like experimented getting it all like kind of figured out on. So it only gets better from here, folks. Let me tell you.
When I
What
could
does
see
this
that it was like
say?
darkness behind my guy, I
It
was
says,
like,
"Hello,
this is
darkness, my
bad.
old friend." I'm assuming Lapras because he's
I think so.
Lapras.
Yes, that is me. I was drawing into a black screen, so if it looks really ugly, I had no idea. Like, I had to guess where I had wrote.
Yeah, your friend, like half of your friend showed up on my like little map part, and I was like, where did the blue come from?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
part of the puzzle.
So you enter this room. It's a four-walled room. You notice that there are three corners that don't have walls in them either, and a staircase that's leading up.
That definitely looks like it's leading down, but
Yes, we've been over this.
Yeah,
That's the only
I'll go
token I had for
down the
stone
stairs.
steps. Fuck, Fork, I get it.
Walked out.
She kind of looks at the corners that are missing. Does she see anything in them?
You can see faint light in the top right corner bleeding into there where you see grass and a bush. The top left is very brightly lit, so you can see the pillars and the gravelly ground, but not much else than that. And then the room that's next to you, the light bleeds in a little bit, and you see cobblestone floor with a pillar.
I think I know where we are.
I don't.
She looks confused,
Oh,
but
I
I think we're in the
do.
wizard's tower, aren't we, boy?
Oh no, that's not what I thought.
Oh, I
She
didn't
looks
get that.
she
I
looks
think we're in the
confused
wizard's
and
tower.
starts walking towards the center and looks at the stairs
They look like stairs.
that go down, and then she heads up.
I quit.
Yeah.
Wow, this is so cool. Hey, Fork, your steps fucking suck, dude.
Yeah.
That's all we
gonna-
focus on. All this work
Yeah.
you've done.
So you
I'm going into the basement.
I have already paid you your compliments.
I'll go to the cellar, my good lad.
So you walk up the steps, and as you get to the top and your head breaches the ceiling, you see nothing but darkness. You look down, the stairs are gone, and so is the great axe that you just pulled out of the chest. However, all of you in this void, once again, you still feel that same strength that you felt before. So, Baron, the damage that you took, you can heal that. Any spells that were used, you can give those back and such.
Cool.
A quick
Oh,
question:
yeah.
Is
Mhm.
Lawrence and Ferdinand and Gemini with her again?
At this moment, no, they're not.
As she enters the dark void, she thinks, or she doesn't even think, she's been talking out loud to herself, and she just says, "Huh, I'm back here again. I guess I wait
Hear
till
that?
the gods provide me a brand new world to play in." And she just sits in the dark void and waits.
Okay. So as you're all sitting in the dark void, waiting, talking to yourself, talking to something else, talking to whatever,
Talking to Moradin.
at some point or another, you all blink and you wake up here. It is just cobblestone floor, cobblestone walls, about 20 feet high, cobblestone ceiling, no windows, no doors. You're just in a box of cobblestone.
We see each
we're
other.
with
You
each
do
other?
you do see each other now.
Rosaline raises her head and opens her eyes and looks around, and
As-
then the person directly to her right is Baron, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
She immediately gets up and hugs him. Oh my goodness!
Baron's gonna hug her back.
As you're
As
hugging
soon as
each
I-
other, you notice that all of your equipment is back as well.
As soon as I see people, like I don't, like it's just on pure instinct. As soon as I hear voices, I see people, like grab my amulet, my ship's back, and then I do it.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da-ba-ba-da-da.
Oh, I'm big.
Oh.
You are very big.
Be big.
There you go. It saves it to a token, and the token stays the same size no matter what the map size is. I can't help it. So, okay, so you're back into Kenrith now.
Kenrith, you never guessed where I've been, mate.
Wait, he's
I-
back
I
to
feel like-
human form?
Yeah, he
Yeah. I
clutched
I feel
his
like I
amulet.
can. I guess it depends on how fast they were, how perceptive they were, if they saw me shift or not.
We'll say for the matter of narrative, you're back in your shape. Back into
I feel
Kenrith's shape.
like I can, Gabriella. Were you in a dark void?
A little bit, yeah. And then I was in the forest.
Ah, forest.
What
I
about
had a
you?
cave. I had a cave.
I guess we all got our own little thing. I have a feeling it has to do with the prophecy, huh?
I don't know what's happening at all.
Eh?
I'm rather confused. I'm rather angry, to be fair.
You are?
Well, my friend was slain, and I have no idea why he was backstabbed, and we all got teleported.
You're right.
I want to
That's the
chase
time.
after that. I want to chase after that. Insert note name here.
Martin Iscaro.
That filthy bugger. Martin Iscaro.
Baron's gonna look around the room and go to Rosalind and say, "It doesn't look like we have a way out of here, does it?"
Oh, I'm not surprised. Actually, if anything, I'm surprised the gods allowed you three to join heaven with me, or heaven, the afterlife with me.
Wait, you think we're dead?
Well,
We're not dead, Rosalind.
I mean, where are we then? I don't think we're in the afterlife, but I have no idea what's
I had
going on.
an idea. Well, I didn't know where we were at first at all until I started noticing the cobblestone rooms. And there's no windows or
Yeah.
doors.
to be fair, this is a pretty dreary and boring afterlife.
Well, this is.
I'm glad I'm not actually
Wait.
dead.
Have y'all seen anything magical occurring?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have a
Yeah.
gut instinct here that we might be in the wizard's tower. Maybe.
That's lucky then. That's exactly
Maybe.
where we want to be.
Maybe. Well, that's not where we want to be now.
Why?
Well, I care about the frickin' dragon egg and the frickin' Martin Iscaro did.
Right.
Yeah. I
The
think a cobblestone
limit-
room is the last place I want to be right now.
Yes, but like
But we went to
like I
the
wanted.
together
We did this for
attention.
the wizards, and then we learned about the prophecy and everything. So wizards kind of became down here in priority list, while prophecy came up here from priority list. So also I guess the cat's out of the bag. Hi,
Yeah, I
This
think
isn't
you have a
really
bit
you.
of explaining to do, Kenrith. If that is your real name.
It isn't.
Well, when you said Ken and then Ben or whatever.
I was just playing with those. I actually do that often with Reddit. The group I trust.
Okay, David.
Kenrith is
Sounds
my
good,
human
dude.
name. I use
Hi,
this
David.
What's your dragon name? Are you a dragon?
Do I
Should
think
we-
I'm a full board? Do I know about dragonborns and dragon differences, or is that not really a thing?
You have a basic grasp on the difference between what you are and what dragons are, enough that you know that you're not a full-blown dragon, but I don't know if you necessarily know that dragonborn are a thing.
Rosalind, have you read about his kind?
Have I?
Roll a history check.
Oh, I'm good at those.
Famous last
Here is
words.
the history of my people. My history is. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I'm not good at those. Well, okay. She is good at them. It's just.
So,
No, the only thing I ever read was about how the dragons disappeared, but nothing about dragon people of any sort. That's quite interesting, though. Maybe it was hidden in the forbidden library at home.
Oh. And you
Well-
don't have any relatives? Like you don't. Were there any more like you, Kenrith? What's your
I have
actual
never-
name?
I don't know my actual.
What do you want us to call you?
Well, in this form, call me Kenrith because I don't know if you realize, but not being a common person to look at, people might be provoked. So I've learned to hide myself.
I completely understand.
The name that I go by truly is Scalebound.
Scale
Was it?
found?
Scalebound.
Yeah, scale found.
Hell yeah.
It was given to me by my, I guess you could say, mother.
Gale
What-
found?
Scale.
Scale.
SCALEFOUND. Like you found a scale, but scale found.
Yeah.
Like scale bound.
But with
but
an
found.
Yeah, bound. Bound, not bound. Yes. It was given to me by my, I guess you could say, mother.
Hmm.
But not
Guess you could say that.
really.
And what race was your mother?
I mean, I more called her by her name. The name was Drumda. She was an dwarf,
Oh,
which is why I can actually speak.
Ah.
I was already full grown when she found me, though.
Hmm.
I don't have any recollection of my childhood. I have no recollection of anything or the mountain. Well, we can get into that later.
Hmm.
I wandered into a village. I stayed hidden, eating scraps. And they found me and took me in. Took care of me for 3 or 4 winters.
Everybody roll a perception check for me real quick.
Okay.
oh no.
Oh shit. We're all just talking.
No, you're fine. I did this is all on purpose.
10.
That's a 21.
Okay?
17.
Okay?
19.
Okay. So as you guys are all talking and discussing and conversing about where you've been and what you've done, Baron, you're the first to notice. The other two, Galbina and Scalefound or Kenrith, both notice it's about the same time. While Rosaline, you're petting Lawrence because you have him back finally.
Yes, exactly.
You're the last one to notice, but this shadowy, or not shadowy, but this figure in dark ornate gold and black armor with this long, just long curved sword has just magically appeared in this
Sword.
room. And we're going to take our break
Okay.
because I need to pee.
I
So,
need to feed my cat because she's throwing a fit.
yeah, they do
Oh,
that.
no. Yeah,
So,
do that.
everybody feed
I-
your cats, get your drinks, get a snack.
I need to do absolutely nothing, but
Okay.
I
Sounds
can
good.
keep telling you about my childhood.
yeah, there you go.
Role play.
Bye. I will be right back, friends.
Okay. Same.
I'm just gonna go
All right,
off
guys,
screen.
we'll be right back as well.
Okay.
Just
I'm
gonna go
stand
off screen.
to over there.
Stand off to over there.
Ugh.
Hello, I'm back. Yeah, my cat was going nuts. So I was like, fuck it, fine, I'll feed you like 30 minutes early, whatever. I've never watched Critical Role, so I don't know. Can't make a comment. It's too long for me to really get into, so I was just like, eh. I don't even do that very often. Yeah, I don't really watch shows very often. I'm a video game person, so I really play a lot of games when I'm not working or streaming really. So yeah, I've been trying to make myself watch more stuff lately. So I like multitask. I'll play a game that I know doesn't require that much mental stuff for me, and then I'll have a show playing as well. Lately, what I've been watching is some anime with my roommates to catch up on anime. Yeah, I'm not crazy about One Piece. Yeah. I feel like Rosaline would be yelling like, "Why would you do this to me, you bastards? Never separate me and Lawrence again." But she doesn't know what's going on. I feel so sleepy.
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
Sleepy Ranger, no.
Yeah. I woke up today and I was like, I don't want to do anything.
Poor pal.
I also haven't had caffeine today, so that might be it.
That's probably a part of it.
Yeah, I ran out of tea, and by the time that I woke up, I will admit it was pretty late, and I was like, I shouldn't drink coffee because I'll be up all night.
Oh.
Hello. I like my blinking out of existence there while I enter the screen.
That's what the void looks like. It's just a bunch of cartoon Laprases. Well, I guess they're always
really pretty Laprases. And wow, this is really nice look. Ugh. They are on fleek, as they say. Feed your head. For a second. Want to full on rock E on it.
You look like me for a second.
You? Why you?
I got the brows.
Give me a second. You weren't showing on my stream, I realize. Put him at the stash. Hi, I'm Panties, and I'm awesome. Oh, balance it. Hi. Hi, I'm Panties. I need to get myself a peach juice box
Wow, it's
to
on
feed
brand.
my mustache.
I can't tell who's who. I can't tell who's who. Man, this is hard.
Wow.
Fucking hell. That was
Time to
perfect timing to
feed
come
the
back.
stash.
Wow. I love it.
Sorry. No, nothing. Panty just posted his mustache emote in my chat.
Is it the same ornate armor as her?
All of us? Okay.
Perception gets plus, so 9. Hello?
It's Shadow Maluk.
I'll say hello to him.
I'm backing up. I'm getting behind Kenrith. Scared.
You have? I guess you're here talking to us about the prophecy. Yes, then. That's me. Are you speaking? Was the you directed as you as a group, or like you as me specifically?
Also,
Rosaline immediately yells, "Who are you?"
you said we. Who's we?
That's what I just asked. Who are you?
But he said we though.
Oh no. Is the way that he is speaking familiar to me? Like very familiar to me. Does it almost seem like the same? Okay. Well, I'm more saying, is it because he's speaking very mentally? So I'm saying, is he very similar to the breath? Okay.
Um, why us? Why are we the ones?
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oof.
Well, I'd rather get the natural one out of the way now.
19.
Or
I got a 3. We did good, guys.
Yes.
Oh my god,
4.
you guys.
Thump.
Don't worry, it's just one guy and his legion of 12,000 strong skeleton army behind him. Don't worry.
No. Rookie.
Did he burp or was that you?
That was him.
Oh.
And I'm gonna prepare. Like get into a stance, put my shields out. I have my shield. Yeah, get my shield out. What? Uh, wasn't it action like get ready to dodge? Just in, like wasn't
Yeah,
that the
dodge
thing?
is an action. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah,
So
that's
like for until the start of your next turn, they have disadvantage against you.
yeah, yeah. So I don't want to attack because I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. I'm just gonna...
What? And murder him.
He is attacking us.
What a bad boy.
Bad bitch. Oh, it's interesting.
Hmm. Jesus. Holy shit. Okay.
Hi, I'm Rosalind.
Hi.
She is going to uh grip tight onto Lawrence. She's angry now. And she's like, "Stop playing with my life." And then she swings. Disadvantage.
Mm.
Oh shit.
So just roll again.
Yeah. 9. I hit a 22 on the other one, Fork. She yells in frustration.
Um, wait
Uh,
a second. How do you take psychic damage? Like, is that just
it's
normal?
just regular
It's a
damage. Yeah.
damage
Okay.
type.
Okay. Okay. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Baron's gonna yell at him to like get out of my head, and he's because he's obviously distraught after seeing that. Was it? Sorry, can I ask a question about that vision? Did was the body my daughter? True. Okay. Okay. He's gonna try and swing his warhammer at the figure. Oh. Eh,
Oh.
oh, that's not good. That is 7. Wah, wah.
gonna not get in physical range yet. And I'm gonna cast Bane. While doing so, I'll drop to my dragon form, realizing it's just my friends here, and obviously some child enemies. So drop to my dragon form, casting Bane, just on him told and has enemy here. And it's just leering, like a smoldering leer comes out of my eye, my dragon eyes. And it's purpley, almost flame, but it's not really intense like a fire that this tries to wrap around him to bait.
Cool.
Yes, but he gets a chance to save.
One.
Saving throw, attack roll. Attack was
So right now, well, would I know that he has advantage? Like that we're getting all disadvantage because of him? Like that if I cast Fairy Fire, does that slow him down or no? Yeah, yeah, that's what I want to do.
shoot too.
What?
I'm
Yeah,
trying not to
I'm,
metagame.
yes,
Cuckoo,
I'm going to do
cuckoo.
that. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire. Get him to slow down a bit or like make him easier to see. Yeah. Yeah, and like he's whipping
Tactics.
so fast, so I wanted to be able to keep an eye on him when he's whipping fast. Yeah.
Does my character know he's in a game of D&D right now?
Stop!
I just
Uh,
fucking with
Ah,
you.
We're the 11th dimensional beings.
I'm trying. Eee. There you go, guys. Now you can see him a little better. Hopefully.
You
I
darling.
always forget how great your accent is.
What?
I like your accent, though.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh!
Ah.
Me, like, gonna flash over here. Oh! Kenrith. Whoop!
Yeah. That's why you're hiding behind him.
Yeah.
Well,
Man,
Oh,
these
I
are
got-
really heavy psychic damage. Like, it's not that many points, but
It's
You
heavy.
know,
Man, this is
Yeah.
fucked
Hefty.
up.
Yeah.
All right, got to roll for concentration. I say.
I'm getting the feeling he's playing off our fears.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Mm.
Good thing I didn't say elk.
Yeah.
Ow.
she runs up here. Can I run up there? Like right here? I'm up behind him, so do I have advantage? Yay!
Tactics.
Advantage.
You did it.
22.
Come on.
Eh, 12 damage. Before she swings, she yells, "Leave my friends alone!" And that's she swings. Bonk.
Baron is going to cast Bless and give the rest of the party what is it? A D4 that they add to their attack rolls or saving throws. Mm-hmm. I think that's his turn. Yeah, it's an action, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, I guess I do have bonus action spells. Let me take a little peek.
Let me take a little
Let me
gander.
take a little gander over here. No, that's a concentration. I can't do anything. They're all concentration spells.
I will just Eldritch Blast him right here. Just full dragon mouth open and everything. Just bleh.
You have advantage because I'm on the other side, right? Or no? Okay.
Oh, it's the flanker that gets it. Okay, I see what you did.
But you
Oh,
do
no.
get that D4.
A 10. Oh wait, I do get a D4. Maybe a 14 will do it.
Believe in yourself.
Orcs
No.
just like
An 11.
Oh.
uh, does it go past me? Okay. Because I'm right back here.
um uh I am thinking. I'm not sure what to do. Can I cast minor illusion?
Oh my god.
Do like smoke like in front of I don't know. No, I don't want to do that.
Kill him.
Fucking
murder him.
with that
Minor
shit.
illusion,
Okay.
you're dead.
I'm gonna
We're
move
in
here.
a major illusion.
I'm gonna move here.
Major
Or
illusions.
maybe even further away if I can.
A 5th
Move
level
it.
spell. That's a big jump to major illusion.
I don't know where the ruler is. Oh well.
I
The
think you can
ruler.
make it there.
I think I can make it there. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna do ice spike on this bitch.
Oh, I mean,
Ice
we're
knife. I mean.
tiny.
Okay. So pop, 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 pop. I didn't hit. It's a
You
two.
get a D4 to hit. Oh, it's a 2. What happens when you miss that attack?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
I didn't miss. I didn't crit hit, but I did. There's explosion. The shard then explodes. Uh, each creature within 5 feet must succeed a Dex saving throw, or take 2d6. No, if you miss. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target on each creature. Yeah.
But we
Yay.
get a D4 to our saving throws.
And he gets a
Except-
D4 minus to his.
What am I?
Yes, it does.
What did I
True.
need to do? Like what saving throw?
Dex.
I don't get the D4 because I only bless them.
Sorry, Salty.
Uh,
Oh my goodness. I have not been paying any attention. Nobody could hear us or me. They could hear you, but they couldn't hear me.
Oh no!
What?
Welcome back. We're back. I think I must have accidentally hit the mute button on my stream deck when I was changing scenes. But
Oh no.
okay, he did not save the deck save, so
18.
guys?
I got a 10.
Push to top. Great.
I'm like, please.
her DC
Waiting
is
on
12.
Fork.
Her DC is 12. So
I'm
whoever rolled above a
sorry.
12, you get the damage. What is it? A 1d6?
1d6.
So
Sorry.
I rolled below a 12.
okay, so you take the damage and the
That's
figure takes the damage. So
I take 2 damage.
Mhm. Forget that one has a fucking explosion.
it's better than last time when you crit failed and threw the knife into Rosalind's shoulder.
I know.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
thanks.
Baby
It was
steps.
like,
Actually,
I did it, and then I forgot that happened, and then the second that I had already cast the spell, and I realized that there's an explosion, I'm like, oh, fuck, what have I done?
yeah, and I remember I was like, it actually like injured me really bad,
Really
and I
bad,
was
yeah.
like low health, and I was like,
I had to heal you.
save
after that.
me.
Mhm.
All right. So now
Oh.
with that, he's gonna move up and
Hi,
attack you,
Salty.
Galbina.
Yes!
Did he
Yep.
take damage there?
He did. Yeah, he took 2 damage.
Hey.
At least we got him.
He hits you?
Question.
True.
What'd you say?
Say again?
Attack of opportunity. He moved out all of
Yeah,
our range.
yeah.
Well, for me, he's still in range for me, but
Oh, true.
It's out of
Oh,
the
maybe
range for
mine, too.
me.
Go ahead. Try and hit him.
All of us?
Just you and Baron. He's still in Kenrith's.
Because I was behind him, do I get advantage?
No, because he's too fast. I'll give you normal attack roll, but he's
Alright.
moving away and he's very
But you
fast.
get your bless. You get your
You
bless.
get your
Yeah,
D4.
I get blessed. Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
She
net 20!
crits.
Hey! And I got a 15.
Okay, so she hits. You do not hit.
I do not hit. Okay.
21 damage.
Okay.
Yo,
Let's go, dude.
you're
Hey,
redeeming
what did I
yourself.
say? Pay attention to me and not my friends, and then swing.
Okay, so
I
you
am
bring
dead.
your axe down and you give him a nice deep cut on the back, but he just doesn't even notice. He just continues on going at where he's focused.
So this guy's a god. Cool.
This guy doesn't have pain receptors.
Yeah, I guess not.
All right, so he comes up to
Oh, God.
Galbina and he's got this sword and he just kind of like slashes at your arm as opposed to going for like the main body or something like that. And
Mhm.
you get this like not burning sensation but stinging sensation where that sword travels through your arm. And as you wince, you go into this world where you're in a field and it seems perfectly normal until you spin around and you're on this cliff, this impossibly high cliff where you can see just giant mavericks of waves crashing into these sharp rocks at the bottom. As this cliff in front of you starts to kind of crumble and fall at the ends of it. The grass starts to like reel in and die off and become decrepit. And as it does, you open your eyes and you come back into this room with your friends.
Did I take any damage?
Yeah, 2 psychic damage. Sorry.
2 psychic. I feel like I imagine it being like when you wake up from a dream that you're falling and you're all fucking, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That feeling happening.
Okay.
Hot diggity!
I don't know why it keeps doing that. It keeps putting me 17.
David, you're a madman. David gifted another sub. Thank you, David. Thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
Angel.
All right,
Uh-huh.
and that takes
David,
it back
you
to
sweet
Rosaline.
baby.
Hi, David.
That's me. I'm Rosaline.
Hey.
Just a random Mexican, a random madman Mexican.
She comes up behind him right here. Can she stand right here? I feel like I'm bigger than normal.
You might be, I don't know, but yeah, we'll say you're good. Baron lets
Tall.
you in.
I'll
Look at-
scoot over.
Bear, you're like the size of my foot with these like models.
I think I updated his token, and so I think this is an old token for him. But
It's all
either
good.
way.
Okay, because I feel huge.
You've been working out in that training chamber.
Yeah.
1,000.
24.
Okay. So yeah, that hits.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm so happy with
Carry the
myself.
fight, why don't you, Rosaline? Does your back hurt?
Hey,
Yeah.
she did
Carrying.
terribly last fight, remember?
Carrying team here.
9.
Okay. So once again, you bring the axe down the other side. This time, not cutting quite as deep on his back, but it does leave a clear mark on like his shoulder blade, part of the plate that's on his back.
Getting to him?
Once again, doesn't really move or react to it whatsoever.
Never mind, it didn't do anything.
Baron, you're up.
Baron is up. Okay.
Yeah, turn it on. I want your money.
Baron's just gonna
Just kidding.
try and smash him with the hammer, man. He's gonna bring the hammer down.
Go for it.
Okay.
I'm down.
Stop. Hammer time. That is a
love it.
16.
16 does not hit.
Sick.
Shock.
Really?
Ugh.
Awesome.
So you go to swing your hammer at him, and he just kind of bats it away with his shield, not paying too much attention to what's going on over there.
I guess you kind of are on the shield side.
Kenrith,
True.
you're up.
Eldritch
He's supposed to be.
Blast.
They're not supposed to win this fight.
Is it
Salty.
just me, or does it look like he's holding a
Blast.
CD in his right hand?
He's holding his mixtape.
It's fire. What are you doing, Kenrith?
Really? Eldritch
Seriously,
Blast.
though.
Oh, okay.
It does.
17 plus 5, 22 to hit.
That hits.
A D10. 6 plus 3, 9 damage.
Okay. So you open your mouth and let out this ball of force that kind of clips the side of his head, and it makes it go sideways, but he immediately just comes back straight at 2.
Let's
Nothing.
go on, hold on. I'm just yelling foos.
All right. Then that takes it back to Galbina.
Okay. So he's not caring at all about what we're doing.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay. All right, let's quarterstaff this boy. Sure.
Do it.
Or wait, no. Let me put that whatever on. The
Chile.
Delay.
yeah. let me do that.
Shillelagh.
Yeah, on me.
Okay.
Yeah.
The magical stick.
The magical stick.
do put it into take my quarterstaff like and like I'm like kind of shaking because I just had a fucking fall almost, and like I'm like trying to defend myself like by putting on this spell, like just keeping myself stable with my staff because I'm still shaky.
Mm-hmm.
He's hit everybody but me.
Are you gonna attack him, or are you just holding that?
I'm doing the can I attack? No.
So that's what chalet is.
Yeah.
No, because I did
It's a-
guidance.
Huh?
Oh no, I was doing guidance.
Oh, okay. We
Yeah.
weren't aware that you were doing guidance.
Oh yeah, no, I was
Okay.
gonna do guidance on myself. Yeah.
Okay.
Just feeling protecting and kind of like scared because I'm like I'm not gonna fucking hit this guy.
I'll
I'm not gonna
allow
do
it.
any damage.
All right, and so that takes it to his turn, to where he's gonna turn and attack Rosalind now.
Yeah, I knew it. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, just wait, it gets even better, folks.
I'm
Ooh.
curious which one.
Okay, you're lucky as fuck. He
I was
rolled a
saying-
19. He rolled a 19.
Okay.
What?
I'm just saying it wasn't a 20. If he rolled a 20,
Oh.
it gets real bad if he
say-
crits.
Oh no.
I was about to say he hit me though.
Yeah, he hit you, but it wasn't a 20.
You're
God,
lucky you
he's-
didn't die.
Rolling garbage damage though.
That's on the totally opposite side of the die too.
Well, I'm just saying it's not a fucking
I'm
20.
so-
Holy
yeah.
shit. Lapras is getting kicked out of the fucking game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god.
All right, so he spins around and does a almost like sweeping towards your feet and brings the sword through about where your knees are at, making them buckle and your head go back and your eyes close. And you're brought into this world. Gotta look up what her thing was again. Where you're at you're back at your castle, kind of looking out the window onto your kingdom, your family's kingdom, something of the sort. Everything seems calm, and then in an instant it switches to just the whole place is almost leveled. You're still standing in your room looking out your window, but there are bodies on roofs and boulders through buildings. The villages out the sides are on fire. The castle has been about half destroyed. And all you can see is death and destruction for your kingdom around you. And then you wake up. Or
Okay.
you come to back in the world.
She clearly, her face looks distraught. Like everything that she's trying to prevent has happened in this vision.
And you take 2 points of psychic damage.
It's a really heavy 2 points of psychic damage.
He's
if you
supposed
ask
to
me.
do a lot more, but he's rolling garbage freaking damage, all right?
Oh, everybody stretch time.
Stretch time.
Oh god, my arm. Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
You're good. We all
who
sweat.
redeemed a stretch?
David.
No, I bet my arm disappeared as soon as I finished.
It's gone. All right, Rosalind, it is your turn
Minor
now.
illusion.
Bastard! What have you done to the innocent people? She like seen this vision, so in her mind, it's like that happened. She's not very smart. Okay.
Aw.
Man, Scale Fountain's gonna have fun messing with her.
Well,
17.
she could have thought that was a
17 does not
prophecy or
miss.
something.
Or does not hit. I said does not miss.
Wait,
It does not hit.
wait. I'm
Ooh.
blessed.
That is true. Roll your d4, see if you can get it.
Whoa!
You can
Come on,
possibly hit him.
Lex has to do something.
19.
Doesn't hit.
Oh my god, it's a 20.
This guy.
20. Jesus.
What the fuck? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
How did we hit him before?
She's been rolling like crazy. That's how.
Yeah, I've been rolling like 20s.
21s, 42s.
All right, so you
Y'all
you
can blame
come
me, I
swinging at
used it
the
as a
axe,
cat.
and the shield just kind of deflects it out of the way, not making good contact with anything. Baron.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully, maybe magical hit him easier. I don't
Ooh.
know. I don't know. Probably not. That's a 9.
9 does
Oh,
not
I
hit.
forgot to. do my spell slots. Okay.
So you focus your energy and your power, and you're trying to get something to come about and just damage him from Moradin. And there's no connection. You can't really get through to get anything to happen. Nothing appears and nothing
Is
hits him.
Sacred Flame a to hit spell?
I thought it was.
Uh
Was I wrong? Am I an idiot? It's possible.
oh, I am.
It's a
I'm
dex
the
save.
idiot. I'm the idiot. Sorry, I didn't have to roll. Yeah, it is a dex save.
Oh,
My bad.
okay. Well, I'm an idiot
Thank
too.
you,
That's
Lapis.
okay. What's
It's
your
a dex save of you gotta beat a 13.
he nat 14, so yeah, he beats it.
Shit. Does Bane fuck him up for that?
Bane does. He gets a minus D4.
If he rolls a 4, then he doesn't save. But he rolled a 2, so he still saves.
Wait, doesn't that bring him down to 12?
Well, he has.
But he
high
has
dex.
stats.
He rolled a 14, so his 14 was higher than an actual 14.
Yeah, he just nat
Ah.
14, so he saved with that. But
Well, I think that's the way to go, though. It's better than getting over 20 for me.
And everyone fucking move away because they have to fire at them, and everything I have that's fire is cone shape or lunge.
True.
So are you done there, Baron?
Yeah.
Okay. Kenrith.
I will dance around here, just squeeze in a little closer on this side, and I will hold action to cast Burning Hands when Gabriella, or am I saying your name right?
Galbina.
Galbina.
Yeah, why am I saying Gabriella? Galbina gets out of the way. And as I'm holding this and charging fire, like in breath and hands, I'll just say, Galbina, move.
Okay.
And just wait. And so I'm holding action until she's out of the way of my cone of attack.
Okay.
So as soon as she is out of the distance of that, I will release the spell if it will hit him. So
Okay. That takes it to you, Galbina.
I'm moving.
Move! She gonna
Boom.
move.
Can I get around to behind, or would I just pretty much get it here? Do you think?
I mean, like I said, I'm pretty sure I made it so that this place can be
you can
traversed.
already get behind.
Yeah, you can move pretty much anywhere around there.
Pa-pa! Give me behind my shield, boy.
Alright. Releasing Burning Hands now. Where it goes about here this far out.
Can I?
in
I
both
didn't know you
directions.
could do that.
Do what? Hold your spells?
I was thinking he was gonna have to wait till his other turn, so this guy was gonna go.
No,
And
so when you hold your action, you can then use it as a reaction. So,
Ooh.
like earlier when he moved out of their attack range and they got attack of opportunity, that's a reaction. And so if
Okay.
you hold your action from a turn, you can pretty much use that whenever you want to as a reaction, but you can no longer use your reactions. Like if he moved away, Kenrith wouldn't get an attack of opportunity anymore. So yeah.
Hold is like you set like a parameter. So it's like if there was a lever with a trap, you'd be like, I'm gonna hold action to pull this lever once an enemy walks onto it.
Mm.
You can do stuff like that.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks.
So he needs to make a dex save throw.
Okay, 1 second here. I have to remember how this thing works.
Just cracked the hell out of my fingers, baby.
Perfect.
yeah.
Okay, so dex saving
Oh,
throw. What do you need?
He needs to beat a 13.
Yeah, he gets a 14. He rolled a 4 on the thing, but it still took him down
I
too far.
can't crack this.
Just saved it.
Alright, so he takes half 3d6 still.
Okay.
So, deal some damage.
Not crack.
Looking to heal up or deal some damage.
Oh, that's horrible. I rolled 2 1s on my 3d6.
Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's from,
Yeah.
what game is that from?
Yeah.
What
Or
is it?
deal
When
some
you go-
damage. Isn't that Skyrim?
That
I think
is
that is
Skyrim.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
Ah.
Looking for armor? Or to deal
Oh.
some damage?
Yeah, that's what
That's
it
it.
Got it.
Okay,
There we
so
go.
how much damage did he take? Or are you still...
Or half as much damage on a successful one. So I rolled a total of 7. I don't know if it rounds up or down.
Total of 7 rounds up. So 4?
Yes. 4 damage. Oh yeah, it rounds down for us, some damage on us, but
Yeah.
up on enemies.
Yep. All right.
4 fire damage.
So Galbina's moved behind.
Wait,
Yes.
that was a really bad burning hands.
Is Fork dead?
No, I was making sure I had this spell or this modified spell right.
Rip.
All right, so
Just
it's now
slump over.
it's his turn, and he kind of brings his sword above his head, and you see it turn this just the darkest black you've ever seen, almost like the void that you were in before. He brings it down and smacks his shield as this just implosion turns into explosion, and this wave of darkness passes over each of you. Roll a wisdom save. All of you.
Oh
All of ya.
no. Oh, we get
Oh, no.
bless on that. Or you
do
guys
have
do.
bless.
So that's +4 or what?
It's
plus
a,
one
it's a
D4.
1d4.
So roll
I don't know if that's gonna help me, but yeah, thanks.
It's never helped
16.
anyone.
It did me.
Oh,
18.
Me?
I rolled a
Got
D4.
12.
I rolled 4. I have 18.
And I got 16.
did you roll a
Five.
D4 and get a
I
4?
did.
Nice. I got a. Sorry, what was that? It was a wisdom saving
Wisdom
throw.
Yeah,
saving throw.
wisdom.
I got a 7.
Okay, so Galbina and Kenrith, you save. The other two do not.
Save.
You hear all these? You hear all those?
I don't like that sound.
Oh no.
Guys, I'm sorry for provoking him in the group chat. I just want to acknowledge
Okay,
that.
so Galbina and Kenrith, you take 9 points. The other two take 18 points of psychic
dead.
damage.
Points of damage.
As your hold on before we get talking to things. So as this wave of dark energy passes through you, all 4 of you seem to have this same vision. You can see each other in the same area as you appear in this barren land of gravel, shale, and broken bits of armor, swords and shields strewn about. Corpses line the roads as the ground starts to kind of fall away in areas that are just at the edge of your eyesight. This beast of a dragon just swoops down and lands in front of you and just stares at you and gives you this just menacing grin, revealing teeth filled with flesh and bone of people it has just recently ravaged. As it rears its head and starts to breathe fire, you're back in the room. And you all took that damage as psychic damage, by the way.
Baron is unconscious.
Okay. So as Baron goes unconscious,
Ah.
he doesn't actually go unconscious. You just reappear in the empty void that you were once in before. But you 3 don't know that. You just know that his body is now
He's
gone.
down.
Rosalind is hanging on. She looks very weak, very exhausted, and she's hanging on to Lawrence, and she says with a very breathy voice, "Stay behind me."
Okay. Anybody else want to say anything before next person's turn? Because it's
I'm a
Rosalind's
ghost.
turn.
Oh,
So
Just an ouch.
okay, Rosalind,
I'm like fucking scared and I'm ready to run. Like,
it's your turn.
I'm excited about that dragon. I'm not.
Doesn't
I don't
hit.
think. Yeah,
Bless
I
is
don't.
gone now, by the way, because he's out.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in your weakened state, you try and swing your axe at him, and he, even with the simple one-handed sword, just kind of smacks it away.
I passed
Okay.
concentration.
Yeah, I've got to get. This is the first time we've encountered one of these kind of spells, so I got to remember to do that from now on. But yes, okay, you passed.
As it bounces off his sword, she holds back to Lawrence. It's clearly getting too heavy for her now because she's weak. And she takes just a slight step back, and you can hear her whisper, "Oh, goodness. I really want to go home."
Okay, Kenrith, you're up.
I'm just gonna get angry here and try and replicate that image of the dragon. It's like I'll show you a dragon, and then I just breathe my line of fire at him.
Okay.
So a dex save.
Okay.
For me, am I there?
No, it's a
No,
straight line.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
a cone here.
Oh yeah, he natural 18'd that, so even
Well,
with
he takes half to d6. This rolled better. This rolled 8 total, so he still
Hey.
takes 4. No difference.
All right, and so that takes it to Galbina.
I want to grab Rosalind and pull her back. Like that's
Okay, so it's an action to grapple and then half of your movement after you grab her.
okay.
So you would move
As far back as I can get. That's what I want.
you'd move about 10 feet to get her, and then you'd have about 8 feet. So you could
10
basically
feet to get her.
because
I'm right here.
where were you before? You got
Here.
closer. I know you were a little bit farther away than where you are now.
He was like right here.
Okay, so we'll say 5 feet to get her,
Okay.
so you can move her 10 feet after you grab her.
Okay.
Sneaky,
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
sneaky.
I'm getting her out. Get out!
Rosaline is clearly protesting, but she's a bit too weak to actually fight you back.
And that's the only reason I'm
Um,
not making her roll a strength save is because I'm guessing you have 1 HP left.
I almost, yeah.
I know.
So
I
okay,
have
so
2. And she like stumbles back as you pull her back, but she's protesting, saying, "No, I have to protect you."
Galbina, where'd your
Back
character
here.
go?
Right here. I'm under her, I guess.
Oh, okay. You were
She
hidden
goes
by
down.
Lapras's thing on my screen. Okay.
Oh.
So you pull her back. She's now away from the fight. I won't give him an attack of opportunity, but
I was about to ask.
Oh,
Imagine it. Just
Attack of
kills her.
opportunities are only on if the creature moves at will. It was against her will.
okay. So yeah, see,
True.
Well, throwing that
Lapras,
one
let's
for you.
go, dude.
I know my stuff.
I mean, I wasn't gonna let him do it anyway, but that's
Well,
good to
no, I
know.
did.
That's good to know for future
Yeah,
reference.
I like saw this as a education moment.
It is educational. It's my first time. All right.
And you're doing wonderful for it.
That takes it to
Yes.
Malak, who's just gonna turn, and you're closest to him, so he's gonna
Oh,
attack
so it
Kenner.
is Malak.
It is Malak.
Well, okay, I said
Dun,
Malak.
dun, dun.
It's the same character model. There's a
Okay.
bit of a story behind him, but we'll get into that in a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe I'll find out in the void.
True.
ah.
Just kill me already so I can go sleep in the void.
Oh, he. What's your AC?
Well,
Me?
He misses. He misses. So.
as a dragon, my lair action.
So he swings this sword at you, and it kind of catches your clothes, but it doesn't make any physical contact, like not physical contact, but like contact with your body. So you don't notice any kind of visions or anything this time, which takes it back to Rosalind.
Rosaline like finally like gets you off because you've been holding her. She shakes you off her I don't know, what did you grab? My skirt? What, like
I don't know. I imagine like your shoulder or something, like just pulling you by your shoulders.
how reach my
You're
shoulder?
tiny.
Yeah.
I thought you were down. Oh no, you're not down.
I'm not.
She grabbed your
Oh.
She grabbed your
You act
coat,
like she-
your
I'm
your
holding.
cape.
I pulled your cape, and I'm like,
Yeah.
we're covered with cape.
Yeah, she like uses her hand to brush you off her cape, and she says, "No, I have to protect you both." She's like convinced that she doesn't want you to die. So, she also says, "Run." I think. For
Sorry.
Run to the other side of this cobblestone room.
she gets back on her feet and pulls Lawrence close to her and does like a battle war cry. It's weak, but it's still a war cry, and walks forward and takes a swing.
Okay.
Oh. Please. Crush him. No.
In your weakened state, you're just kind of like whole body moving this axe, and he's just too damn fast, and you can't make any contact with him.
The axe is like lodged into the the cobblestone and she's breathing heavy and struggling to pull it back up.
Okay. Kenrith, you're up.
Gonna dance around him, feeling a little cocky from him missing.
Okay.
Help out, get that little flanking bit there, and I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast at him again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's
Right.
gonna hit. 19 plus 5, 24.
That does hit.
Hey.
Finally, someone hit him.
This is the one who dealt a majority of the damage to him.
I rolled a 10 on the d10, so that is. Wait, where did the spell go? Wait, what? Why did it go? Oh, plus 3, 13 damage.
Okay. All
He
right.
doesn't even flinch.
You shoot this ball of force at him and it hits his side of the head again. It just immediately comes back into position, still not showing any signs of anything really. Takes it to Galbina.
Well, Rose just dashed forward, and now I'm like, no. So I'm rushing, and I'm gonna shillelagh.
Okay. Roll to heat.
Don't tell me a natural one.
It's a 6. But...
Okay.
Okay.
What,
Okay.
didn't I get guidance? Does that do anything?
You'd be able to add
No.
4
No.
to it, but it's not. You even with guidance and bless, and even one other thing, you probably wouldn't be able to get to the
I don't
20
think
AC.
bless is the thing
Is-
anymore.
I don't-
It's not
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah,
That's what I
bless
just
is
meant.
not a
Like
thing.
even with everything, I don't think you can get from a 6 to a 20.
So I
Um,
go up, run up, and I boo and miss like completely and hit the ground beside
Yeah.
him or something.
Okay. Having you be the closest and just swung at him, he's gonna turn to you, and as long as he doesn't nat 1,
Not one.
he does not nat 1. What's your AC's 11?
14.
Oh, well, he still hits, but I didn't think it was
Get
that high.
wrecked.
he still hits, but I didn't think it was that high. So, okay, he hits. Ooh, there we go.
Not one.
No. So this time, instead of slicing at your arm, he goes to stab straight through the chest. And as the sword makes
Ooh.
contact, you wince again, and you're transported to some sort of cobblestone city.
What? I'm a fucking
buildings.
fighter, you fucking dumbass bitch.
Buildings and walls stand before you, but you don't seem to be at your normal height, and you look and you're kneeling down, and your daughter is laying in your arms, hacking and coughing, not able to speak, obviously dying right here, and the only thing that you can make out that she says is just why, as she then passes and you come back into this room, and you take 7 psychic damage.
I'm dead.
So you come back into this room and just fall over, faint, and you are now in the void.
Do I put
Welcome
the
to the
damage on
void.
my character or no?
No,
Oh,
because technically you guys haven't actually died.
Mhm.
You're just back into the void. It was so.
Okay.
I've been doing some crazy shit in the void. While you guys have been fighting.
He's Minecraft is going on in there.
Yeah.
All right, that takes it back to Rosalind.
Rosalind has just watched Ina get knocked out too. She is pissed. And watching her friend get taken down sends a surge of energy through her body, and she realizes that she needs to protect Kenrith as well because he's the last one and she's failing. So she yells, "You bastard!" and second wind activates because she totally forgot. Like Noodle totally forgot that she's a fighter and has second wind. On your turn, you can use a bonus action to regain hit points equal to 1d10 plus your fighter level. So 1d10
Go.
plus 2.
Get that 10.
Give me a 10. 8. Still,
Not bad.
Yeah.
yeah, she's still not doing hot, but she was better. And with that energy flowing through her, she takes another swing.
Okay.
Oh, I put 8 on my health bar. I meant to put 10. I'm at okay.
You are both
I really
flanking
need-
at this point, so you get advantage.
Nice advantage.
Not so great. He's too fast. He just dips, ducks, dives, dodge, and dodge. And gets out of the way.
Stay still and take your punishment like a man.
No
That makes no
response.
sense.
He's a dip dodge dickhead. Got him.
Oh,
Stop.
a dipshit.
All right.
Since I've
Kenrith?
already used my bonus action,
okay.
I can't action surge.
No. Not this time.
Nope.
Kenrith.
Seeing that this is fruitless and the pointlessness of it, I'm going to speak out loud to Rosaline and just say, "You didn't fail us, but come visit us." And I'm going to hold in an Eldritch Blast and detonate the Eldritch Blast within myself. Like, I'm going to do the typical pose that I do and just not release it and let it just go off within me.
Okay.
But you don't know that you're not gonna
Nope.
die.
This is fruitless endeavor though, so I'm willing to just whatever's gonna happen. I'm not gonna give this the satisfaction of killing me.
Roll Arcana?
Okay.
Oh my
Roll
god.
a death
I'm
saving
so
throw, please.
interested why you have me reroll this. Oh shit. Well, wait. What? That was cocked. I gotta reroll that. Okay. 10.
Okay. Now roll to hit?
Myself. Interesting.
Like, can you even bear holding it in, or will it just work?
That's
its way
kind of
out?
what the Arcana was for.
14 plus 5, 19.
That would hit yourself. Roll damage, I guess.
Yeah, what a way to go.
He wants to come to the
6.
void.
Plus
He
3 is
doesn't know
9.
there's a void.
Yeah.
I know.
I don't know, but
Is
this
he
is
just
what
gonna
he would
kill
do.
himself every time we're in a rough fight?
I think so.
He's like, no, I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. Kills himself.
So are
This is
you
what I would. Yes, I am unconscious. now.
okay? So Rosalind
Well, I saw their
standing.
bodies fade to nothing, right?
Yeah, you saw them kind of like evaporate, and no longer be
okay.
there.
I thought our bodies were still there. That's why I was confused.
And so,
This absolutely shocks and pisses off Rosaline.
Well, I gave you the speech. That's why I did the speech.
That doesn't matter. She takes it as you left her. You ditched her.
well, and not to
You're
mention,
leaving
you
me?
guys have been having these visions of people
Ditching.
close to you being murdered, and she just watched you detonate an Eldritch Blast inside of yourself. So,
It could have been a
okay.
crit fail. You never
Uh,
know.
yeah.
He was trying to hit.
Oh,
So-
and then I obliterate the guy.
Kenrith falls to the ground, and once again, he returns to the void as well. And that takes it to his turn, or its turn. Yeah, he hits.
Yeah, well, actually, could I kind of, if she's gonna kill me, I kind of want to make it all cinematic.
Do it.
But, like, is he gonna kill me is the question.
Let's see the damage.
He might. No,
'Cause,
he
like,
won't
I
do it
think-
this turn.
Because Rosalind is probably at this point watching all her friends die. She doesn't know that they're not dying. And
Bodies are gone.
yeah, and she also realizes that she's stuck here. She falls to her knees and puts the Lawrence on the ground and bows down to them and says, "Just end it already."
Okay. And
He
so
misses.
he misses. Well, if she just wants it to end for cinematic or for narrative purposes, we'll just go ahead and end it. But there will be a little bit more since you're still here and not gone already. So he kind of turns to you and adjusts his shoulders and then just takes his sword and slowly presses it through right in the middle of your chest until it reaches the hilt, where you feel a stinging hot burning where either side of the hilt presses against you. You wince and you're transported to that same plane where you were with all three of your friends, where you're the last one kind of leaning on Lawrence. You look to your right and you see Baron and Kenrith lay split. Galbina to your other side lay just mangled, and you look up. The dragon is gone, but instead there's a dark hooded figure with rolling mist coming out of him, almost as if he was frozen and the air is condensing around him. And he just looks up at you with just ruby red eyes that seem to absorb any kind of light, but you can still see that they're red. He just grins, and you get this peer inside of his mouth where his teeth are just, you can't quite describe it, almost like you looked up at the night sky and saw the stars disappear as you blink, and you're back in this room where he draws the sword out and you collapse dead, but back into the void.
She wakes up in the void. Does she
Are we
does
together?
she see anybody? Yeah.
Nope, you guys are all alone in the void once
We're
more.
back in the rooms.
Okay, and so you're all kind of in your void thinking about what's going on when you all at once, but you don't know it's all at once, start to hear what sounds like running water, like a river or a stream is next to you. And you start to kind of feel emotion, almost like a boat rocking. The water noise starts to get a little bit louder, and it sounds like waves lapping against the hull of a ship. And then you just hear a loud, and you gotta move here, and you come into this plane where nothing's quite.
The hell?
It's not quite like the void, but it's definitely not reality. There are purple trails of smoke and green trails of smoke, white trails of smoke, just kind of swirling randomly, almost as if you had stepped inside of the galaxy that you stare at the night sky. As they're whipping around you, you see these three figures in front of you, and though this place isn't lit by normal means or what you're used to, like fire or candles, it's bright. It's almost as if it's sunlight out, but you're in this expanse of almost space-like material.
So, do we see these people?
You do.
Sorry.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Do
we see each
Can
other?
I recognize them?
You see the wizards and you see each other. Yes. You do not recognize them. No.
At all? Okay.
Nope.
Okay. So, okay. Not even from fairy tales.
Not even from fairy tale.
Fairy tale.
Rosaline
Well,
immediately clutches. She clutches her chest where the being had last stabbed her to her final moments to feel if it's sealed, or is she missing? Like, is there a hole?
There's no hole, but if you remember, none of those attacks physically hurt anybody. It was all passed through psychic damage.
True. And then she looks at her friends to see that they're alive.
Okay.
I guess.
You glance over, and yes,
Or-
all three of your friends are there and alive.
Are they alive? Did I not fail?
Are we dead?
I'm
What is
sitting
going
down.
on?
I'm
And
just gonna speak to the wizards, I assume.
Well, and about the time that Baron is like, "Are we dead?" You hear one of them start just kind of maniacally cackling. He thinks he's dead. He does. The one,
Yes.
the one on the far left is the one that was cackling and saying that.
The white-haired one?
That Goku looking motherfucker.
Yes,
Goku looking motherfucker.
the white hair one, the one that's on the computer screen on the left. This guy right
Okay,
here.
Yep.
He does that. The middle one doesn't move, doesn't say a word. The one on the far right turns and is just like, "Would you shut up for once in your life?" And now
Is he
that you've
talking
kind
to
of
us or him?
Yeah, talking
you
about
don't you don't really know as you're still getting used to this ethereal plane that you're all standing on. You start to make out better details about what's going on, or not what's going on, but what they're wearing and what they look like. The one on the left, the one that was cackling and laughing at Bairn, you see he's a human, or at least as far as you can tell is a human. He's got this not quite bowl cut, but very frazzly out, almost Einstein-like hair that wraps around to the back of his head. There's no hair on the top, but he has these really long sideburns that have also grown down, almost as if his hair was long. He's got these mechanical-looking glasses on, with one side being much bigger than the other. His robes are tattered, but not falling apart, as if he's just been through a lot of travel. They're blue with adornments of gold with white fur around the edges, but underneath just a normal cloth shirt and leather pants with some what appear to be adventuring boots and a staff that just appears to be of elm wood, just kind of standing at his side. The one in the middle, you can't quite get a feed on what kind of creature he is. You can just make out kind of facial details here and there, but he doesn't resemble any kind of creature you've seen in any of your travels.
Even me?
Even you. He carries a staff that has a blue gem affixed to the top. You can't quite tell what kind of wood it is, but it seems important, more important than the other staves. He is adorned in much more traditional mage attire, long, dark blue robes with dark purple and gold trim around each one of them. And even underneath are even more robes with black boots of some sort on his feet. And then on the right, you have an elven woman, much, much younger than the other two that you see standing in front of you. Even though you can't make out the race of the one in the middle, you can still tell he's quite an old soul. She's adorned in green robes that are much more befitting of a younger person as well, with trims of red and violet that go along the arm and down the sides, with some fairly nice boots on her feet, and just this very pale but very clean complexion elven face where she holds a staff that looks more metal than wood, but you can't quite tell from where you're standing.
Go ahead.
Are you the ones who've been torturing us these past few days? Is it days? Hours? I don't know what it is. She
You don't
can't
know.
tell.
You can't.
Yeah.
The passing of time has been very strange in here. And the one on the left kind of cackles. She thinks it's torture. She thinks it's torture. She does. And the one on the right, calm down, Wixel. It's okay.
Wixel.
I think
I
watching
think I
my
like
friends
you,
perish. I think watching my friends perish in front of me is torture, yes.
Oh, now see, it's not really watching if it's inside your own head, then, is it?
She just like rolls her eyes.
I think you've put us through enough. We deserve some sort of explanation. Like, when's this gonna end?
Oh, well, it ends right here. You can talk. We're gonna talk to you, and then you'll be able to get out of here. All right?
All right.
I'm assuming y'all are the wizards of the tower.
Wizards of the Tower. Yeah, that's probably a good name for us. Wouldn't you think, Plast? The elven woman kind of looks up and says,
Uh-oh.
And she
"Yes."
freezes.
Did I freeze? Am I
Yeah.
out?
You're good.
You're
You're
She
good.
looks
Am
at
I
us
good now?
and says,
Okay, she rolls her eyes at Wixel and she looks over at you guys and says, "Yes, we are the Wizards of the Tower. You've probably heard of us by now."
"Yeah, it's the whole reason we
do.
went down to Reliac, actually."
Yes, that siege was quite a nasty business for them down there, it was.
Can you send me
Help
back
me, you know.
immediately?
We have some things to discuss before we send you back, but you will get back, don't you worry.
And the egg?
The egg is not for us to decide or explain.
Oh, I know it's not. More of the meaning, where is it?
We cannot track that. It is not
Is-
our responsibility.
Was it in the church from your last known information?
Well, our
Not
last known
exactly.
information was
Okay.
hundreds of years ago, so I guess yes. And then Wixel kind of chimes up. She's like, "Oh yes, it's been in that church for hundreds of years. We all know about it, but I want to know more about you. Why are you here? Dragonborn are not supposed to be here."
Oh, me.
Yeah, you're not in your form right now. You are Dragonborn.
No, I assume such. What am I doing here?
Yeah, that's why I'm pointing at you.
So I don't know if I'm supposed to have an answer for that.
Well, how can you not have an answer for it? You're Dragonborn. You're here. So why are you here?
I don't have an answer.
We all
I
got
don't
sent
know.
here. We were hoping you would know.
Well, I think he means, like, why am I alive, dearie?
Wow.
He kind of Wixel kind of shakes his head and adjusts the bigger monocle on his glasses and looks over at Galbina. He's like, "Oh, you're quite a little one, aren't you?"
You watch your fucking tongue, mate.
"Oh, she did this one. The little one wants to threaten me. Do you think that's a good idea, Palast?" She holds her hand up to Wixel and she kind of looks at you and she says, "You know what you've been through for the last couple rooms, right? Do you really think it's a good idea?"
Baron's gonna put his hand on Galbina's shoulder and kind of usher her back.
You hear me? Call me small.
Well, you are small, dearie.
We're both pretty small.
Yeah, but
I'm looking down at you because I'm like
It's-
6.5 feet
you
tall
don't have
already.
to say
It's okay.
it.
Okay, Wixel's still sitting there adjusting the monocle on that eye. Palast kind of steps forward and she kind of brings her hands together and she's addressing all of you now. She says, "Well, likely by now you've seen the prophecy." Well, it's not really a prophecy. You see, the lands are just quite dangerous, and people find comfort in things that bring them comfort. Some of them believing in prophecy, some of them not. But the fact that you all are as strong as you are does bring a lot of comfort to these people. The egg you found is unknown to us and unknown to most of the world. We cannot track it. We cannot keep tabs on it. We have no power over such an object. We are the wizards of the Wizard's Tower that you have heard of. We do have great power, though our power is reserved for protecting the realms from god and beast alike. With that said, we cannot protect every town in this land. There are quite a few conflicts happening that require our attention more than a siege of a town of a relic that may or may not have existed until now. We choose to use our power where it needs to be used. You four needed to prove to us that you are what this land needs. Now, you call it torture, we call it tests. As wizards of this tower, we are put through many grueling tests. Thus, the reason there are only 3 at a time. Throughout our generations, we are trained at first to become a wizard of the tower. And these tests we put you through were merely to examine your will and abilities. The visions you saw were merely possibilities of what could happen if our power is not diverted to the correct locales that they are required. And
My
for the
kingdom is not
moment,
just-
hold
never
on.
mind, never mind, never
For
mind,
the
never mind.
moment, we have what we need to have at bay.
What's that?
Powers much beyond your recognition or fathom.
King.
I can't hear you.
Oh, the dragon, I'm assuming, is one of them.
Dragons have not been around for thousands of years.
Until now.
We were told dragon eggs weren't around for thousands of years, and we just saw one yesterday.
Hello, I'm a dragon. So hello.
You are dragonborn, not a dragon. There's quite a difference. Yes, you are strong,
aware.
and you will be stronger. But dragons are a ghastly sight, and no, we are not dealing with a dragon.
What? I realize we're part of a prophecy. We have some sort of higher purpose.
She
but,
kind of rolls her eyes.
But what do you guys want from us? Like, you put us through these tests. Did we pass? Did we fail? What was the purpose of that?
Palast kind of starts talking, and then Wixel overtakes it. Yeah, you see, we put you through these tests because we want to make sure you were strong enough to take on things that we can't put our power to. Because we do have a lot of power, but it takes a lot of power to hold back the evil forces in this world. But we needed to make sure you were powerful enough that you could go on and fight things we can't fight because we're focused on other things to fight.
Like?
Well, you know the Folsom Kingdom. Yeah, they're quite.
Oh.
I'm not
Here we
frozen.
go again.
I'm not frozen.
There we go. Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
They're
That's a good
not
frozen.
dangerous, but the people to the south, the people of Flower Kingdom, yeah, there's dangerous people down there, and we can't focus on them because we got other things to do.
Oh, so you want us to rescue the villagers?
You want us to rescue Folsom Kingdom?
Well, Folsom Kingdom's not in danger. It's the places to the south of them.
Was to the south of Folsom Kingdom.
Let me get the map back out.
Get the map, baby boy.
Okay, so you got Folsom Kingdom, right? It's up in the top left-hand corner. And then you got the village of Omar. It's down right below it. Next to that, you got the village of Shalak. And then you've got the sea town of Kiro, and the old Flower Kingdom is down below that.
Oh.
Imagine he's got a laser pointer and everything.
Lasers are fun. You want to play with lasers? I can take you to put it. Palas cuts it. Wixel, please calm down. Sorry, he once was the potion master of the tower, and it has done some damage to him.
He sounds fun. I like him.
Alright, so what exactly do you want us to do then?
Well, the forces we hold back are much too dangerous for you to deal with at the moment, but there are some more minor things that you could help with across the lands. The Falar Kingdom that my associate mentioned is quite dangerous at the moment and is causing quite a problem for the lands in the west. Also, the Isle of Diala is possibly a bit out of your reach right now, but could probably be dealt with sooner rather than later.
Well, what exactly is in it for us? I'm not much of a fighter, so I have no real reason to do this.
I think they're saying if we don't do this, the
They'll kill us.
visions we saw might become a reality.
And she just kind of slowly
I-
nods.
I don't know what you guys saw, but I'll do just about anything to
Avoid that.
stop my vision from coming true.
I'm rather certain that my vision has already happened. So not
I will
sure
do
why.
anything to prevent the destruction of the innocent and my kingdom. So if this is what I must do, then this is what I must do.
Alright.
Will you guys be in constant contact with us? Like, if we we help out these villages to the south of Balsam Kingdom, what then? How are we gonna know what to do? Or
About the time you started talking, this sound of rushing wind starts off as kind of a low whistle, and then turns into like pre-storm flurry, and then just turns into this just almost hairdryer like airflow, and the three wizards start making glances at each other, and they look pretty, visibly shaken. And Palas kind of turns to you and says, "When we need you again, we'll talk to you again." And she kind of holds her hand out, but nothing happens.
Be right back, guys.
Well, he's gonna miss this part.
Oh no.
So she sticks her hand out, but nothing happens. And then all of a sudden, like the crack that you heard when you appeared here, another wizard appears.
Oh no.
And
whoa, does he have 4
Does
arms?
it look like the wizard that was in the vision I had last?
No, so the wizard that appears before you now is he doesn't really appear like the other ones do. You can tell that he's got this sense about him of importance, but he's still kind of adorned. I know I put him as this like deity basically, but I just didn't have another token. He's kind of got just normal blue robes at the moment, and with yellow trim and some darker, like maybe wolf fur lined clothes. And he just he's got a staff there, and he appears, looks at the wizards and shakes his hand. He says, no, not yet. And then he turns to you four and he's like, yeah, now you four are who I've been looking for. And the three wizards kind of all get together, holding one arm out towards the other wizard and the other arm out towards you guys, as you start to feel this kind of pressure building around your rib cage and your chest. And he says, now hold on a second. I don't want them to go anywhere. And the wizards, the last thing you hear before that pressure in your chest collapses and you leave this realm is the wizards yelling or chanting a spell. Everybody make a
Arcana?
Yeah, I was doing Arcana. I was gonna do history, but Arcana works better. So yeah, do Arcana.
6.
Can I lecture history instead of Arcana?
No, do Arcana.
17.
I also got a 17.
Okay.
16.
Twins.
I'm surprised if I'm like, I recognize this spell. And I'm like, wait, how do I recognize this spell?
Galbina, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
Okay. So Galbina, just for her, it just sounds like muttering. And Kenrith, you got a 16?
Mhm.
Okay. So you three notice it as a banishment spell of some sort. Like not quite like teleport, but like kicking this guy out of where he's not supposed to be at. But you do notice in between what would be the actual spell and what they're banishing, you notice the name of what they're trying to banish as Dalthrul.
Dalthrul?
Daulthrul.
Dalthrul. Dalthrul?
Dalthrul.
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 Dalthril.
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 The dullest thrill I've ever had.
Oh my god. And as soon as you feel that pressure collapse into your chest, you're back exactly where you were standing before you entered that tower, and seemingly no time has passed in this current area.
Galbina's missing.
No, her character is up top because she was moving herself around in the plane of non-existence but existing.
True.
Ro-
How appropriate.
Whoa, no.
I am
guys
going
were
to try
exactly
and pick
where
up
you were.
Malak's body. Let's take him back to the church. There.
Oh, there was one other thing that I was needed to mention is that when you return, Malak's body is nowhere to be seen.
Oh, never mind.
Luck picking that up.
Sorry, that was supposed to come in with all the other details, but yeah, Malak's body is gone. There are no traces of drag marks or like heavy footprints or anything. It's just poof.
What's our health sit chat before
So you will be back at full everything. The wizards will
Okay.
have granted you a quote unquote long rest.
long rest?
Angels. And by angels, I mean fucking bastards.
Yeah, I was
Threatened.
about to say, I don't think they're angels after all that shit I went
To be
through.
fair, maybe they were they showing us what like will happen if we don't do something, or were they showing what they'll do if we don't
We
do
don't
something?
know.
That's the thing.
I as soon as I'm back here, I'm grabbing my amulet to shift back into Kenrith, and then I'm running back to the church.
Really? Okay.
Okay.
Going to the egg.
I'm following.
Yeah, I
I'm
would
following.
follow too. And
Just
I
running.
realize this is very important to Kenrith.
Okay. I don't like
And he's an
before.
ally.
I don't have a thing built for the church. So you guys sprint back
Okay.
to town. Actually, hold on. Did I make a? I think I made this place the
Ready to eat some
church.
butter noodles, boys.
So yeah, I'm gonna bring you guys here.
Ooh, butter noodles sound delicious.
Ooh,
Galbino.
give me
Baron.
that butter noodle.
You guys are freaking humongous. Hold on. Holy cow.
Yeah, holy shit.
You are not
Better
supposed to be that
archers.
big.
Ah, there we are.
I am Baron Godzilla form.
Oh
Yeah, you-
shit!
Like
Oh
I said,
my.
they hold. I haven't put you down yet. They hold the same size that I assigned the
you're-
token, so I have to resize everything.
I'm fucking
Kenrith.
huge.
Look at Kenrith.
Damn.
There we go. That's probably more realistic there. Okay, so the building here is the church. It's all connected in an L shape pattern. The building behind you is where the priest lives. He doesn't actually sleep in the church. I actually moved
I'm
Baron.
just going right to where we left the egg.
So as you approach I know I don't have it very well indicated here, but the streets are kind of lined with people resting, tending wounds, repairing armaments, stuff like that from the battle that just happened. As you get to the church, the priest is outside blessing bodies covered with tarps and cloaks and and any means that they can to cover the dead. Inside, they have people healing and eating and just taking shelter from, once again, the battle that just took place. As you go in, the priest notices you and kind of gives you a solemn wave and notice that you are entering. And you go back down, the stairs to where you found the egg.
And it's
Excuse
still
me.
there?
The egg is not there anymore.
I'm so shocked. Wow.
Ba, ba, ba!
There's 2 eggs there now.
They multiplied.
Oh no! Right.
So yeah, you come down, and as you notice that the egg isn't there, the priest enters the like where the stairs exit out at the bottom. Kenrith on the ground, shaken from what he's seeing right here. The priest kind of comes down. He says, "Hello. I assume you're looking for that egg."
Who's been down here besides
I'm
us?
pretty sure it was your friend that you went out on the field with.
Malak?
Well, I don't know his name. I just saw him in passing as the battle started, but
Was he fighting with us or against us, mate?
He's dead.
He's dead.
well, I can't explain any of that. I'm just telling you what I saw and who came in here. I was a bit focused on healing the people here that have been involved in the battle.
Was he wearing shiny armor, or was he
It was-
sleazy?
Like I said, it was the
Holy
same one who came down here to get you when the battle started.
When did he come down here?
Not long ago, maybe an hour or so.
How long have we been gone?
So whenever you got back, you couldn't really tell. The passage of time in the Wizard's Tower was very confusing. But the sun had, or it was nighttime. The sun had just begun to crest up above the horizon whenever you guys got back.
Hmm.
An hour ago. How long were we here ago?
Well, the battle started probably about 7 hours ago.
God.
He's not dead. Oh my god. Oh, I love it.
But why would he take it? Why would he take it?
Mhm.
To protect it, or is somebody using an illusion as him and came and took it?
Don't
Mark
could
know
was
where
a
always-
you're going.
sketchy fellow,
I'm
isn't he?
I'm going
We
to his
could-
home. I'm going
Yeah,
to
I
his
was-
house.
Never mind.
Oh. Wait, what?
What were you gonna say, Nudes?
I was
was
just
gonna
saying we could always check his house, but it doesn't matter. He already said it.
Okay. Is that what you want to do?
I need to find that egg.
We need to know what happened. We
So
need
you-
to search through his things a bit more, I think.
Going to Malox?
We are.
Okay.
Today? Right now?
It'll take a while.
It will take a while. Do we have any unfinished business in this town before we
could go
head out?
shopping.
I mean, we
You
just-
don't have any unfinished business. However, right now the town is kind of busy repairing and getting their bearings back after the giant battle. I would say that the shops probably aren't open at this moment, as the people who own them are using their wares to help repair after the battle. And to travel to Malox would probably be about half a day.
Okay. How do you guys feel? Do you need to rest up? I know we've been through a lot, but I realize there's some urgency here, but we've got
Mentally,
almost a day of travel.
mentally, I'm tired. Physically, I'm well, but I am determined. I'll go without y'all. There's no burden on y'all. If y'all need to rest or
No.
want to help the city, I can go on my own.
Oh, you can't go on your own. That's not an option.
I've
Not
made a
anymore.
pretty
We're
hard
part of the
life on
team
my
now.
own.
Not anymore. We're in this together. No. Bonk. Put my hand on his hand.
Rosaline just kind of smiles at this, but does not answer.
You feel the scales now. Like I'm not even really hiding the feeling. I'm not really moving away from you.
Maybe a rest would be good for these old bones. I know it's urgent, but I took quite a lash earlier.
Well, the wizards healed you before they left, before they sent
Right.
you back.
Mhm.
That's true, actually.
Physically healed, just mentally fucking tired.
Yeah, we've been through a shitload.
We could ask for the horses.
Um,
I'm sure there's some horses we could take here.
That may
We'll
be a
find
little
something to move faster.
easier.
In real life.
Uh-oh, we're losing panties.
Wait.
Hold on.
Didn't we come on a wagon?
There we go.
Yeah,
You were
did.
smuggled to the edge of the city in a wagon, but that wagon has since left.
Yeah, but
Has-
the guard knows we're here now, so.
Is the
not very
city
heavy.
still under siege? Will we be attacked by bandits as soon as we leave? If we leave?
No, it would appear that all the bandits that had come for the battle have either been slain or have retreated away from the town, having been beaten back by the mercenaries and guards here.
I see. Well, that's good, I guess. I don't have to worry about this town being attacked again, I guess. But I understand you want to leave right now. Rosaline obviously is exhausted. Maybe
Mhm.
she's healed, but mentally she's not there.
Yeah.
If y'all need to rest for the night, let's rest for the night then.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
Mhm.
Because who knows what we're in for when we get to Malox. If we have to go through that again, I think it might drive us mad.
Okay.
Let's find an inn or
inn or maybe we can sleep in the church if we ask the man. The
I'd
priest.
rather sleep in a bed.
That's true.
The priest kind of overhears all of this. He says, "Well, if you need a place to rest, I don't have much room here. There's many people who've been robbed of their homes. But to the north in this section is the Mooserong Inn. It's a bit on the high end side as far as pricing goes. If you go down a little bit into the southern region of this town, which I don't have a map built, so I can't drag you there. But if you go down there, there's another inn. I can't quite remember the name of it, but it is a little bit drabbier of a place, but it does have beds. Those are the two places that I know of to get a rest here."
Well, if we go to the ritzy one, we share a room. If we go to the other one, we get our own.
Yeah, I think we should go to the one where we can all at least get a bed.
Yes.
Alright.
Not that I don't like you or anything. It's just right now I think I need some time to myself.
Yeah.
Same here. I need to digest what just happened.
Yes. And what's at stake?
And then we'll leave
all of
for
us.
Malox in the morning. Or, wait, it's the morning right now, isn't it?
Yeah, it's technically morning right now because the fight happened like
In the night.
in the night, and then you went to the tower and stuff. So yeah, it's just
Well,
morning now.
Well, we'll go to the inn, get a
We'll
room, and
snooze
eat.
through the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
you make your
To
way
the
to the inn. Did I write the name down? I don't think I did. I didn't write the name, so we'll call it the Rilliac Inn.
Nice.
Go very creative.
You
All right.
call it rest for alliteration.
The Rilliac Rest. All right. So you come to the Rilliac Inn, and on the outside, I mean, it's a pretty drab wooden building. You go inside. There's a man standing behind a counter who's like rubbing his temples, like he's had a day. As you kind of walk in, he kind of looks up and goes, "Yeah, what can I get you?"
Some 4 rooms, please. We're quite exhausted. We need a nice bath at least.
Let
It's
me see what I got here. And he kind of turns around and grabs a book and plops it down on the table. Starts flipping through some pages. He goes, "Well, I'm pretty full right now. I got 3 rooms. They're pretty basic and they ain't got a bath in them."
Right, well, maybe if you guys want to take the rooms, I don't mind staying in the church. If you want to meet up in the morning, you guys can.
We're
I'll bunk with someone.
Galbina, we're short enough that if we go toe to toe, we should be able to share a bed.
All right, if you're fine with that, love.
Yeah, that's
What?
fine.
All
If
right.
you're uncomfortable with that, and would rather spend company with me, that's also an option too.
I don't think anyone's going to be making moves on my old bones, my old granny. This old granny. I'm not too concerned.
If that ever becomes a
You could-
concern.
Okay, thank
You
you,
can
dear.
trust me, Granny.
Not that I don't trust you, but
And then she realizes what
No.
the heavy of
But
what she's saying.
It's okay. It's okay. We're all
Understandable.
mentally exhausted.
Okay. So you're going to get the 3 rooms?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yes, please.
He kind of starts writing in his thing. He's like, "All right, tell you what, all 4 of you, 3 rooms. I'll even throw in some extra food and ale for you. Just give me a gold. We'll call it even.
A gold?
Sounds good.
Just one?
Just 1.
The amount that I put you through earlier, I'm gonna pay for it.
Yeah, I mean, it is not a fancy place whatsoever. I mean,
I'm gonna give them a gold. Bonk. Remove. because I fucking I blew up Baron. I stabbed Rose. I'm like this.
But yeah, I mean, you
You
looking
had a
around,
frank war with me.
Yeah, exactly.
everything is made of
a
wood. The
big deal.
stools, tables, the torches are just literally torches that are kind of hung on the wall. It's very much a pass-through kind of inn.
The blankets are wood. The pillows
Yeah,
are wood.
it's all just wood. But yeah,
The
so
innkeeper is wood.
you get your 3 rooms.
Pinocchio.
Um, Baron and Galbina, you're in one room,
Okay. Yep.
right? Okay. So you guys enter, and there is a bed. It's about 6 feet. They're about 6 feet long, but bigger than a full size, but smaller than a queen. So there's probably room that you can make 2 shorter statured people fit on there. There's a simple.
I can, in real life, fit on a queen. I think we can make it work.
There's a simple kind of like dresser armoire thing with a like old tarnished mirror on there, but at least it's something for you. There's no bath or any kind of amenity like that. There's a little wash basin to like kind of freshen up a little bit, but nothing too spectacular going on there. Rosaline, you head into your room, same kind of deal. You got a little dresser with a mirror on it and a wash basin and a bed. And Kenrith,
I
you walk
actually
into your
don't
room.
enter my room.
Okay.
So do I notice everyone walked into their rooms? Like I was kind of like lagging behind, watching them as they go up the stairs or whatever. I was kind of trying to watch the group. Are they in their rooms?
Yeah, they've all entered their rooms.
Okay, so I'm gonna drop my room key at the foot of Galbina and Aaron's room.
Okay.
Kind of like have it, just drop it, and then I'm gonna just hightail it to the
Make a stealth check.
You let us share rooms and you're not gonna even use one of them?
I tried to offer my room to share. Was it 16?
16. Okay.
I think he gets away with it.
As you get the other 3 enter the room, you drop the key with an audible clang 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 clang. You do make the way out, but people notice you. It's not an empty inn. There are a lot of people in here.
People noticing me. I just didn't want my party to notice.
So yeah, you make your way out, but everybody that's in this inn notice you leave. Panties and Galbina, roll a perception to see if you hear the key hit the floor.
He's panties, not Bjorn.
Baron,
Panties.
sorry.
Baron. Yeah, sorry.
Oh, good. That's a fucking nat 20, baby.
Oh, bitch, you fucked.
Okay, so yeah, Baron, you hear the key hit the floor. It was a nice loud ding 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 ding.
Do I realize what it is then? I realize
all you
it's a
know is
key?
you hear a dinging of something being dropped outside.
Did I hear it?
I guess my
You did not.
character would just. He's gonna walk back into the hallway when he hears that. Open the door and just kind of peek out.
So you open the door and you peek out. Kenrith, you are gone at this point. Like there was enough time that you would have made your way out of the building. But you open the door and you look down because you obviously heard something drop and you see a key laying on the floor.
I'm gonna show it to Galbina.
Oh, did another room open up?
Whose is this? I'm gonna check to. Would I have seen where Rosalind went in?
Yeah, your rooms are all adjacent to each other. You're at like the very end of a hallway. It would have been like Rosalind and then you guys' room and then Kenrith's room.
Okay, I'm gonna knock on the door closest to ours.
You're in the middle, so it's either one of them. So you knock on Rosalind's door.
She has been washing her face and cleaning herself up with the wash basin, wash basin, and she says, "Give me a minute. I'm not decent."
Huh. Okay, 1 second, and he's gonna go to the other. He's gonna go to the other door.
Okay, so
to
you
Kinrath's
walk to
door,
Kenrith's
because he's
room and
kind of
you
realizing it wasn't her.
and you
I'm gonna knock.
Nothing.
Nothing. I'm gonna try the key.
Okay. You put the key in the keyhole, you turn it, unlock the door, and open the door, and it is empty.
Am I with him?
Realize
Did you go with him to knock on doors?
you can
I
come
guess.
with
I
if
I
you-
was
Okay,
Yeah.
I
then
was
yes,
walking
you're with
around
him.
being like, let's ask the innkeeper, and he was like ignoring me.
kind of realizing all of a sudden what's happened. Baron's gonna look at Ina and go, he left us.
He left us.
And I'm gonna
I'm
quickly, I don't know if we're upstairs or whatever, but
It's a one
gonna
floor.
kind of quickly walk to where the innkeeper is and just take a look around. You said there's a lot of people. Take a look around to see if Kinrath's in, maybe just dropped his key and went to grab a bite to eat, you know?
I'm gonna
Okay.
go to Rose's room and be like, "Yo, it's another woman. I can see you even if you're indecent. Who cares? Whatever. We're women." Like, he's
My
got
door's
me.
locked.
Yeah, I know, but I'd be like, "Let me in. Let me in. I don't care if you're indecent. Let's go." Like, he's gone. He's gone.
So Rosaline, you can hear her go, and then like walk over and unlock the door and peek through. First she looks up and then she looks down.
A bitch. He's gone. Kinrath's gone. He left his key and he left. He left. He's on his own now.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me. And then she closes the door.
Okay, about this
Oh,
time,
what then? And I go
Panny's
downstairs.
Panny. Well, it's a one floor, so you're just outside of her door.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to
so
where Panny's is. Baron is.
before you are done with your conversation with Rosaline, and Panny's has already moved up to the main like foyer area. He's standing there, kind of scanning the crowd, and he feels a hand on his shoulder, and hears a pretty familiar voice say, "Where's your fourth?" And that's where we're gonna
Martin?
end it for today.
No, that's
No.
Malik.
The hell?
Oh. Ooh.
Yeah, Martin
That's
would
not
have just stabbed
Martin.
me in the back.
Yeah,
Martin Ascaro. It's Martin Ascaro, it is.
that was
Hello.
Malik for sure.
You're
Curiosity,
Yeah,
did I make it to like the
awesome.
stable by this point while we were?
Which?
By the way,
You're in Folsom Kingdom
So
now.
yeah, and you're at Reliak. You're in the bottom right-hand corner of the continent, and Malak's place is like very middle top. Which way do you want to leave the town?
Well, I was gonna go to the stable. Like I'm getting a horse.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
you probably would have made it to the stable by now.
Okay, I'm trying to like. Yeah, I guess we can continue that conversation next time. But like, rent a horse, buy a horse, something real quick to get me food.
Yeah,
quick
we'll get back to that.
clarification, Brandy. Rosalind's not angry at you. She just is a bit angry. Yeah, she's actually really angry at Kinrath and is like, "Oh, he
Yeah.
left. I don't fucking care." And she just went back to her room.
I think not bad.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
by the way, Lapras, she's not like, I'm not mad at you as a player. I just definitely my character feels betrayed by you, so
Well-
she doesn't trust you and does
well, that's
not
the
care
second
about you.
time. Like, cause he was like, "Yeah, all right, we're losing."
Exactly. So
True.
she's like, "Why am I not surprised?"
Yeah.
So she
Like,
she
I mean,
doesn't
I'm going
like
with
you.
it that my character figured it out.
Hmm?
Because I'm going with it. My character figured it out because I was trying to be hyper aware of the wizards the whole time.
Yeah.
My character is like noticing the crucible walls and everything. I noticed the bodies evaporate. So
Mhm, mhm.
To her, you just abandoned her at the last moment, leaving her to die. And
Mhm.
she's like, "You
Yeah.
fucking bastard! You're awful." And she does not like you right now.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all
That's
were
fair.
not supposed to win that fight. You actually did a
Oh, I
lot
know.
more damage than I thought you were gonna do to him, but you didn't even break half HP. So
No
Oh.
way. That's incredible.
Man. Ghost
Did we-
boy.
Wow.
Did we gain any XP
Did
this
we get
fight?
XP for that though?
yeah, you did.
Enough to level up.
Level 3?
Nope, 49 experience.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not.
Serious?
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not serious. No.
I was about to say, I'll kill a chicken, man. I'll get
Yeah, no. I think I had it. I don't have my papers in front of me anymore. I think I had it written down as 500 total for the whole.
For everybody, or
Yeah, for
singularity?
everybody.
What?
Okay.
For having
Or, like,
your brains
500
tortured.
500 split or 500 per
No,
person?
500 per person for the
Okay.
battle.
He
And
doesn't split it. When he
Yeah.
says a number, he gives it to all of us.
yeah.
Okay.
Level.
That's a big one. Level 3 is a big step.
It
Yep,
is a
you're on
big
level
step.
3.
Is it?
Yes.
Mhm.
Mhm.
You get to wild shape now, I think. Which means you have to be your own little mini DM and carry character sheets for all your creatures. If you want, I can actually help
shit.
you out with
What's-
that on D&D Beyond, because I was a druid a while back, and D&D Beyond makes it feel nice for
100%.
for
100%.
managing your creature stuff.
Not today, mate, but 100%.
Not
Oh
today,
no,
yeah.
not today. Hell no. I'm all
So
right.
yeah. I hope you
Yeah,
guys liked that
definitely.
as much as I loved
fun.
like actually putting it together.
That was fun.
That was
It was
sick.
very fun.
I liked having our own stories.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It was really interesting. I thought Nudes would have figured her thing out way before Panties got his thing done.
I don't even know what was mine. Just kill the dudes?
So I had it written as you had to go 2 turns without like damaging the dwarves that had your symbol on them. And so with you immediately putting your
Yes.
shield up, you basically took a turn to start with, not hurting
Ooh.
anybody. So you just had to do it
Mhm.
again.
For
Well, they were
Rosalind, she thought she was dead, so she's like, I don't know what the hell I'm in.
Yeah.
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 All right,
No, that was
folks.
I
fun.
Well,
was so
That's sick.
confused in my room for a while.
you
Like,
were. I loved it.
I was like, what the hell? What does he want me to do?
Okay, I'm gonna end stream.
Yeah,
Okay.
same here. But hey,
Thanks
thanks
for
for playing,
joining
guys. I can't wait for
Hell
next
yeah.
week. We're gonna have a lot of fun again. So
Mhm.
Hi, y'all.
bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Hey.
Bye, guys. Bye.
All right, chat. That's it for tonight. I had a lot of fun. I loved writing that. I don't have my camera on. No camera? There we go. I had a lot of fun writing tonight. I had a lot of fun playing tonight. I hope I see a bunch of y'all next time, and I hope we have as much fun next time too. But yeah, that was fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see y'all Thursday. Bye 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 bye. I love you. Bye.